Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I'm so glad that you're here. I hope that everybody is ready for another fun-filled day here at the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. So, who is waiting in the wings? I have no one waiting in the wings yet, but we have Mud Mascara Homestead in the house. Thank you for coming. I see we had Mitchie Boo and Michelin Doll here. They were new to my channel. I don't recognize the names. But I'm waiting for everyone to show up, so we'll get this going here in a short. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up on the video. I'm sorry, I'm just not right here in the middle of it all. I'm waiting for my moderators to come in. I'm hoping that they remembered. I sent out a notice to them, so I hope that they'll be here. Rich Cat Ranch will have a live Friday at 2 p.m. Central Time, and we'll be interviewing Devin from Our New Land, so y'all want to mark that on your calendar. That ought to be an exciting live event that's coming up on Friday. Big Tiny Outdoors, welcome to the house. Yes, what else do we need? Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Hey, Rich Cat, I'm glad you're here. I'm writing down names. I try to get around to all of y'all's pages throughout the week, and I don't always do it. Excuse me. But I try to check out your channels and leave a comment. And Nightbot is on the job. If you drop Hillbilly down in the chat box, you will get your link put up. That's okay. Rich Cat Ranch live Friday, 2 p.m. Central Time. He will be interviewing Devin at Our New Land. So y'all want to make sure you mark that on your calendar. You can also type weather in the chat box, and Nightbox will drop your weather report. So if y'all will do that, I would love to make sure that Nightbox is doing its job. And we do have an open panel today, so if anybody would like to come up, the link should be attached to the top, and I will just drop the link again just to make sure that you have it. Yes, Big Tiny, you can look out the window. It's raining here too, so I'm thankful for the rain, but it's not helping anything out in my garden. I think my garden's pretty much done. So nobody wants to come up and talk with me. Okay. Are y'all being shy? Even my dogs are not even up in my lap today, y'all. I've got some upcoming videos. There's going to be a shout outs video today at 5 p.m. Y'all make sure you check that out. Hey, Jaden 0428, welcome to the house. I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Let me write your name down. I'm flipping pages, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm still very new at this. We're going to have shout outs video today at 5 p.m. Y'all make sure you check it out. There's a lot of great channels on there. It's part of the hashtag Fall Fest 22 giveaway hosted by Gail Southern Living. I've got a a chicken salad and power drink video coming out this week. Or I should say, yeah, it's coming out this week. All season salt blend will be coming out. Mud Mascara says, I'm doing pickles and fig butter or I would come up. Well, I understand if you're busy. I can totally understand that. Big Tiny's Outdoors says, yeah, the deer helped my garden, all my plants to include my potato plants and the raccoons, all but 2 of my chickens. Bad year. Oh, my goodness. That is a bad year, I'm telling you. I think we're all having a bad year this year. Come on, Cocoa Bean. Cocoa Bean said she'll be on panel today. She says she'll be on panel today. Hey, Heather's chubby hubby. I'm glad you're here and thank you for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it. If you're interested in coming up on panel, just let me know. There's a link at the top. I'm writing your name down so I don't forget to go check out your channel. There we are. There's a Cocoa Bean, y'all. Coco is our rescue. She was our last rescue. And she was dumped at the local state park. And she was scared to death. She was 8 months old when we got her. She is a Jack Weenie. Isn't she pretty? She's a good girl, but she is not peoply. She is not a peoply dog. And she just loves getting attention, and you can tell she's right up here in my face. We're going to have an Oppo beef stir fry that's going to be a premiere coming up. And I do another, I think the beef stir fry is a premiere, if I'm not mistaken. There's a 60-quart Ballington water bath canning that I'm going to do. And I've got a frog in my throat, y'all. I've had some allergy stuff going on. And, of course, we're going to do the weekend shorts. And I have a bucket, a 10-pound bucket, or 10-pound, a 5-gallon bucket of Keeper pears that was gifted to us last night that I'm going to be working on, and that'll be in a video. And I'm thinking that I might do some pear preserves. They're really good. Excuse me. And it takes me a little while. I've got that tickle in the back of my throat and it don't want to go away. Our baby chicks are almost 6 weeks old. They are have been released into the grow out pen, and they're running around like crazy and eating food like you wouldn't believe. If anybody wants to come up on panel, please come on up. I'm having trouble talking. Y'all need to come on up. Let me get over here on my cell phone because I don't know if my chat's moving or not. I'm right there with it. Okay, good. I don't know what happened to my moderators today. I haven't seen them come in the house yet, but they may be coming soon. So what have y'all been up to? Anybody got anything interesting going on?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Kathy at Rich Cat Ranch. It's nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, too. I
I'm
probably
so
should have washed my neck before I came in. I've been out on the front porch working on plants. Good to meet you, too.
up. There we go. I got that off. I had my cell phone turned up.
Yeah, I always keep the actual YouTube one going on the other desktop when I do lives, just because I want to watch and make sure it looks right. And, you know, sometimes it's easier for me to keep up with the comments over there for some reason. I don't know. I guess I'm still getting used to StreamYard too.
Yeah, my internet surface is sucky. It doesn't work too well. So I'm kind of keeping an eye to see, because my cell phone does better with keeping up with the live chat. But I came on here just to chat with y'all for a little bit. We got a lot of stuff going on around our homestead all the time. We've had a truck that was broke down for 3 weeks. We just got it back, and trying to get a vehicle into an auto mechanic shop around here is like pulling teeth. And we got Mud coming up.
All right, my sister
Here she
Tiffany.
is. Well, I'm gonna get y'all on up here.
Hey, Tiffany.
Hey, what are y'all doing?
Oh, we're just chatting away.
We're gonna help you fill your live stream, Susan.
Huh?
We're gonna help you fill your live stream, Susan.
Yay! I need all the help I can get. I need all the help I can get.
And I know what you mean about there's always something going on. I feel like every day I have to get up and look at the list again and decide, okay, which thing am I going to try to finish today?
Yep.
The bedding in the duck and goose pen has really needed a change out for a little while. And I just haven't had the time or taken the time to do it, because that's a big job when we do the whole turnover. That's usually only a couple of times a year that I just really scoop everything out and we put everything in fresh. Otherwise, I just scoop out places as they get dirty and just put down more fresh bedding. But we finally got some rain one day last week. It's the only rain we've had now in the last 95 days or however long. And that always makes the bedding just gross, because rain blows in, and I think the ducks are wet when they go in at night or when they're going in during the day while it's raining. And that makes the bedding get kind of compacted, and it's not real fluffy and soft anymore. So they're not complaining. They don't care, but I like for it to be pretty, as pretty in there as I can keep it. So it's always on the list, or it's been on the list for a while now. And
our ducks are sloppy too, I'm telling you.
They are messy. I try to let people know when they ask me, for advice before they get ducks, to just be prepared for how messy they are and how much water is going to be everywhere. But they make up for it for me. They lay us lots of eggs, and they're just happy-go-lucky, friendly little creatures. So I like having them around.
Yeah, we enjoy our ducks. Bonnie Bauer, I'm not going to send you to your room. Welcome. You haven't really missed anything. I'll let you know that. We just really started the live here. But yeah, my ducks are real sloppy, but they are so friendly, and we just enjoy watching them waddle around when we let them out. I wish we could let them out all day, but we have predators that will just take off with them.
Yeah, we've got, we lost some ducks and one goose to a bobcat attack a couple of summers ago. But now that all the geese are adults, I feel like they do a great job. We haven't had any other predators on the property. Well, at least not during the daytime. We do have hawks that fly over, but I've only got one, maybe two ducks that I think are small enough that the hawk might be able to carry them off. But the geese, it's fun to watch sometimes because I'll hear the hawk when I'm outside and I'll notice all the geese looking up to see if they can see it. So they keep their eyes open for that. And I'm telling you, the couple of times that we've had a dog get a little too close to some goslings or ducklings and watch those geese go over and run them off, I know they don't hesitate to do their jobs if there's an unwanted visitor around.
Yeah, that's true. Bonnie Bauer says, my daughter wants some of those runner ducks. They're pretty fun to watch. I have a pair of runner ducks. The rest of my ducks are Pekings.
Yeah, we only have one. We have one runner Drake, and he has produced a couple of mixed, like runner Khaki Campbell babies, but no other runner ducks in our flock.
And we looked at baby ducks the other day when we were out at Tractor Supply, and I wanted to bring them home, but I was like, I don't know what kind these are.
Well, my deal is right now, I don't have enough girls, and that's been another blessing having the geese, because the geese really do stop mating behavior when the boys are overdoing it with the girls. And that's kind of fun to watch when the geese will go over and make the boys go away when they're trying to mate the girls, or when there's 2 or 3 boys all with one girl. So if I could get girls, if I knew I was getting girls, then I would add another, 8 or 10 ducks to the flock just so I would have enough girls. But when they're little, I don't know how to tell. I can tell when they reach about between 6 and 8 weeks old just by their voices. Then I can tell who's a boy and who's a girl. But I know there's a way to know right after they hatch. And I've tried it, and I think I saw what I needed to see, but they just squeal and wiggle so much, and it makes me feel bad. And I think I'm stressing them out, or that I'm going to hurt them. So I just leave them be. And then when they get old enough, then I'll know who's who. We have rehomed probably a half a dozen boys over the years. We've got a friend out near Longview, Texas, east of here, that has some acreage and a big pond. Our pond is nothing compared to the great big pond she's got. So she has an all bachelor flock out there that we contributed to a couple of times. And there are geese that also live there. So the geese help watch over the ducks. And we still get Christmas cards and text messages every now and then with pictures and videos. And so far, those boys are still doing pretty good.
That's awesome. I like hearing that. Right now we have too many males. We've got 2 females and 3 males, and our females are getting beat up pretty bad. So we've been either discussing getting rid of one of the males or going and buying some female ducks. But when we bought them, we didn't know they hadn't got their drake feather yet, so it was really hard to tell.
Yeah.
And Heather's, let's see, who was it? Oh, I'm trying to click on this thing. Bonnie Bauer asked, do y'all eat the eggs? Yes, we eat the eggs.
Oh, yeah.
With them.
Oh, my gosh. I have not bought chicken eggs in more than 6 years now, and I love baking with duck eggs. I think everything turns out fluffier and richer and raises higher when I bake with duck eggs.
Hey, Big Tiny's Outdoors. Yeah, I miss Hillbilly. My hillbilly's at work right now.
I also cook for the dogs. And so when we've got lots of eggs being laid, right now we have not had a lot of eggs this summer. I think it's so hot and it's been so dry. I think that might be a factor, since, ducks are water birds and they just need a lot of water. They love it if it's raining or storming. Even the back pond is pretty dried up right now. But when they're really laying at full capacity, I use duck eggs in my dog food recipes too. And the dogs will get an egg with their dinner every night if there's enough eggs to give them eggs with their dinner. But when I cook my big batches of dog food, I'll use 50 eggs in a batch of dog food to last me 4 weeks. And then they'll still even get an egg here and there on top of that. Our boys, before they crossed over, they knew where all the favorite spots were in the yard and in the pen where the girls liked to lay. And if they got outside and could go and check out those spots, they would just eat the duck eggs right there, shell and all, right there on the spot. So they're a big hit with the dogs.
Hey,
Big
Bear,
Tiny asked a question. He asked, why did you pop up on a live notice on my phone, but I look over to my live list and you're not on there? I have no idea, Big Tiny. I have no clue. Hey, Raiders Roost, why don't you come on up? I was on your live. You get to be on mine.
And then this is, y'all. Oh, come here, baby. Come this way. We have a new foster dog.
Oh,
this is
how pretty.
This is Bear, and I already suspect that Bear is probably just going to stay with us.
Oh,
He's just a good boy. He hasn't met the cats yet. That'll be kind of the determining factor in whether or not he's going to be a good fit for us. So, but we've got 2 boarders with us also right now, so we don't let the cats out if we don't know how they do with them. These boarders have been here lots of times, and I don't remember there ever being a problem with them being around the cats, but it's their first time back because we stopped boarding for about 2.5 years just as our boy dogs both got older enough. The oldest of the 2, he just started getting kind of cranky, and we could tell he wasn't real happy to always have so many extra dogs around. So we decided, however many months or years he has left, we're not going to make every day be filled with so much activity because of having boarders in the house. So we stopped boarding for a couple of years. But before that, the dogs that are boarding with us right now had been here lots of times. And I just can't remember now if they could be around the cats or not. We've got a couple of boarders that are longtime repeat boarders that they come from houses with cats. And so when they're here, the cats can be out. But to have the 2 boarders and then a new foster dog, I just don't want to take any chances on, something happening if he's not going to do well with the cats. But when these 2 go home on Friday, he'll get to meet, for sure. We've got a great big black Maine Coon boy cat that we rescued when he was about 3.5 weeks old. So he was raised with the dogs. He was raised by the dogs. He doesn't get stressed out about new dogs. And I think because he's so big, it sometimes makes the dogs think he's a dog.
Right.
So he'll get, Bear will get to meet him first, and we'll see how that goes. And then if that goes well, he'll meet the other cats. And based on what we see, we may just be keeping him on because he is a precious sweetheart. And I'm just tickled he's in our family at least for a little while, if that's all it's going to be.
Bonnie Bowers said it's so hot. One of her girls has been laying jelly eggs. I've got one that laid a jelly egg the other day too.
Oh,
wow. Yeah, and I don't know if it was a turkey egg. I think it was a turkey egg my husband said was a jelly egg one day. He said he went out there and it was just like rubber.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I've brought a couple in that, I may not have, I just didn't notice that they were where they were early in the day when I usually collect as I let them out in the mornings. Some of the girls will lay a little later in the mornings, wherever they happen to be. And then I'll go out later in the day. And it's been so hot here that then I bring those eggs in and they're half cooked. I mean, I can just see that I crack them open and I can see that they were out there baking in the sun. And then I felt bad. I found one little egg that for whatever crazy reason, one of the girls laid on top of I have wire crates, dog crates in both rooms of the pen, because the girls like to nest in there. And at night, there's a little batch of them that likes to sleep together in those crates. And one of the girls had laid an egg on top of one of those crates that I didn't see. There's some, like a towel, there's some stuff sitting on top of the crate. And she just had laid it just right where I didn't see it. And then I went out and it had started developing, but it's too hot for ducklings. We've lost ducklings when we've allowed the girls to hatch them in the summertime here because it just gets too hot. It's, even though I know they need to stay warm, man, 108 degrees is just too much for them. So
well, that's why
Yeah, I had to get rid of it. I mean, she wasn't tending to it. It has just been that hot that that little egg had been sitting there for 5 days or however long and had started developing because it's just that hot all the time here.
Yeah, our baby chicks that we bought, our meat chicks, we had them in our master bathroom for 4 weeks. I was ready
Oh,
for them to go outside,
I
but we were
bet.
waiting for a temperature break. It was horrible.
Oh, yeah. We don't let any hatching happen after about the middle of May here. And even then, it
Well,
can get really hot, but
yeah, we bought these, but we paid for them about 2 months before we actually got the birds. They were on back order for that long.
wow.
So we really had no choice but to take them at that point.
Yeah.
Who do you get your chickens from?
We buy them from Rural King.
Uh, yeah, McMurray was like that too. They were backed up really bad. And
Well, and I've been intrigued. I haven't checked in a while now, but off and on, I'll check the big hatcheries to see about ordering some female chicks. And all I find everywhere now is just straight run.
yeah,
And I've ordered, I mean, chicks, ducklings. I've ordered female ducklings before,
mhm.
but I can't find any place that lets me specify that I want females. It's all just straight run, and I don't know enough. I ordered a couple of times, and that's been the most recent was like 3 years ago. So I don't know what's different now that I can't find somebody where I can just buy female ducklings.
Have you checked with McMurray?
I mean, it's been a while now. Again, I don't want any
Oh,
ducklings when it's this hot. But I
mhm.
think last October, I even checked. I just periodically will look to see because I haven't had a good boy to girl ratio in a while. But it's been a couple of years now that off and on I've been checking, and all I can find are the straight runs.
Yeah,
So, and I don't want to take a chance on that because I figure my luck, then I'm going to have 8 boys and one girl in a batch of
yeah.
nine ducklings. The
I can't
last,
stand straight runs.
oh my
Can't
gosh, the
stand it.
last batch of ducklings that were hatched here, our goose Scully uh, hatched ducklings for me last year, 2021, on Easter, and 6 ducklings, beautiful, perfectly healthy, 5 boys and one girl.
Yeah,
So I thought, oh no, that's not what I was hoping for at all. The ducklings that have hatched here before, so the time before that, I think out of like 7 ducklings, I got 5 girls and 2 boys, and I thought I'll take that.
yeah.
So we've
If
always had, a good, at least a closer to healthy ratio of boys to girls until this last couple of years.
Coco's moving me around, y'all, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
She
Yeah,
wants to
She
be on camera.
we
no,
have
she's trying to get in her spot.
Oh,
And
we have
she's so fat, she has a little trouble.
we have one chicken that right now in the second pen. She had 9 babies. She's done it to us twice without us knowing. But this was it was still cool outside. I want to say February maybe February or March. It was still cool outside because she had them up under the cabin, up under our bedroom.
Oh boy.
oh,
So I
oh,
woke up in the morning time and all I heard was all these little bitty chirping sounds. And I was like, what is that? And we had not seen her for about a month. I thought a hawk, because she's my smallest, she's an Americana. So I thought a hawk had gotten her. And, but no, she had 9. And we got 3
surprise.
roosters out there now.
Oh,
So, let alone my big one, I got 3 more. And I was like, oh, could you not have all girls for once? Because she's done it twice. Now, this time we got 9 with 3 roosters. Last time, I think she had 6 males. And I was just like, you're getting better. Next time, all girls, no boys.
Well, I learned how to sex chicks, and if it's a boy, you're going to see a donut.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
if it's a girl, you may not see anything.
Mm-hmm.
so, and
But
that's what makes me not comfortable with it when I don't see anything. So again, I feel like when I see what I need to see, then I'm pretty sure of what I'm looking at. But then when I don't see anything, I just think, oh, I'm
Right.
doing it wrong. And then
What is
again,
it?
they're just wiggling and squealing the whole time. And I'm just terrified that they're going to hate me, you know, because they think I'm out to get them. I'm seeing that Big Tiny said it may be due to not having enough help in some of these hatcheries,
Yeah.
that they're just not devoting the time to sexing
Hey,
them.
Tarsha.
Hey,
Hey,
Tarsha,
Mimi.
welcome.
Hey, Ted.
There
Hey,
is a
Susan.
farm up north of here. I think it's called Oba Farms, I think, that
Mm,
sells adult ducks, but their females are like $25 a pop.
wow.
And again, I'd love to have like 10 more females in the flock, and so we don't have a budget that will allow for that. And it's a big drive, so with the price of gas right now, I know Richard wouldn't be too happy if I used that much gas to go up and spend that much money just to get more
Or
ducks.
does.
Yeah,
I
we
guess.
went down to Mississippi and bought our last ducks, and I really didn't like what the guy set up. He had the goats in with the ducks. A lot of the ducks had injuries from the goats, and
Oh, wow.
yeah, so I told my husband, I said we're not going back there.
Mm-mm.
But we go up to Kentucky and buy our hens already laying at a farm up there, and they're coming out of these hoop houses that they call free range. Those are the free range chickens, and they're usually about 8 to 10 months old. The guy rotates them out really quick, um, and they're usually a mix. Facing reality, welcome to the house. We're glad you're here.
I guess I would have ducks if I had a lake, because we have a we don't have a lake. We got a small yard, but I would
Well,
have
again,
ducks if we had a lake.
again, we've got a nice pond on the back acre, but it's so dry. It's very sad to me when I go out when they're on the back acre and I go out and watch them and they're swimming in the pond, because it's not, I mean, it's big, but they may as well just be in a couple of kiddie pools in their yard, because
Yeah.
there's so little water in it right now. I guess the good news for that is that there's so little water in it that I have not been worried now that we have snapping turtles or anything like that, because I think I would be able to see them. That's how low the water is right now. Hey, I'm seeing all these people now from Tori's Brain Games, that we play our brain games together.
Yeah.
So I mentioned it in Linda's live earlier, but if y'all have not gone to Tori's Brain Games on a weeknight to play word games, you need to get in there and exercise your brains. That is the most fun. And Tarsha was killing it last night, so she got to be special guest and play like what is that show? What is that show? What was that show like?
She
Is
did
it
hang.
the
Oh, the
facing?
mat.
The
No,
words,
she did.
the words one.
Well,
The
you have to guess
hangman.
like the top 5 whatevers. Why am I all Family Feud?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Family
Like
Feud.
Family Feud. Yeah, she did that one first. Yeah, and then that other game, I'd never seen that one. So
And you can relax in there.
And
yeah,
Like y'all
see,
should
this
have
is
seen me.
fun.
Y'all should have seen me at my desk, y'all. James has got photos of it, and I'm back there going, Tarsha, come on, look at what I'm saying. And then she'd get it, and I'd be like, woo! You know.
Well, and as I'm
James was
watching
like,
the chat and we're
calm
trying to
down.
help her. Yeah, as I'm watching the chat and we're trying to
What are
help
you
her, and I'm
doing?
looking at everybody else's answers, thinking, "Oh, don't look at the wrong answer! Don't look at
Yeah.
the wrong answer!"
Karen
David Corey
is
with
the
Crop,
champ.
welcome to the house.
Karen is the champ. She
Yeah.
has the champ belt. You don't
Yeah,
won
she
it how many
does.
times?
Like,
What's that?
How many times you won the champion belt?
Only twice.
yeah, she's
Oh,
been
I think
holding
only
it,
twice. Yeah.
holding it, and then won it. And then
Yeah.
last night, I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna lose the belt. And then
Well,
all of a sudden, it came
sometimes
back out.
my internet is sometimes just bad, and I feel like I'm behind. Like,
Yeah.
like I'll even see people already guessing their answers, and I don't even see the
Mhm.
thing on my screen yet. So
That's
sometimes
what
my
mine
internet
is.
is not cooperative.
I've been calling you Karen. I meant Kathy. I see it's up there, Kathy.
No, I think
know
yeah,
you
I knew who you
yeah.
meant. No worries.
Yeah. But yeah,
So y'all
that's
come in and play
fun.
with us. Yeah, that's some good fun.
Yeah,
And it
'cause
really
It
is
is.
good. It really is good brain exercise.
And
It
it's
is.
so relaxing. You ain't got to focus on,
Yeah.
I mean, you're
Nope,
focusing
not
on the
work.
words,
Yep.
but you're not, like, oh my gosh,
To-do
let me
list.
watch the chat and do all this.
Yeah,
It's
and
just
the to-do
relaxing.
list for the homestead is not at the top of your mind.
Right.
So last night was just
Absolutely.
kind of tricky for me because it just seems like all of a sudden it started getting darker earlier. And so we were there at the end of the game. It was finally over. I had been looking outside watching the sun go down, and I like to have the ducks and geese put up before the sun is down.
Yeah.
I mean, although when it's already darker, they'll just put themselves in the pen, and then I just go in and count everybody and shut the door. So last night I felt bad. I said to Richard, because he had taken the dogs out just before it got dark, and he came in and I said, oh my gosh, I know I need to go put the ducks up, because he'll usually say something to me if it starts getting too dark for him to be comfortable with them being out. And usually he'll come in and say, are you going to put the ducks up? So I said to him when I saw him, I said, I am going to go and put the ducks up, but I'm in second place and we've got one more round. I can't leave. So
Oh, it sounds like a lot of fun. Maybe I need to come over and check that out sometime.
it really is
It
fun.
really
And
is.
just
It
the
really is.
atmosphere in the chat is so positive. Everyone is so friendly. There's a lot of competition. You can tell we're really getting into, we want to score the points and we want to be on the list, but it's very friendly and everybody is so lovely and encouraging. And so in addition to the brain exercise, it's just great fellowship. And Tori is a great host. He's fun. He keeps it so entertaining and enjoyable the whole time. So everybody I'm talking to now, I'm telling them they need to come and try it out.
Well, one of y'all need to send me the link on Instagram so that and remind me, because my memory's about yay long.
I'm gonna send it to you because I try
Thank
to
you,
post
Marcia.
it on my community channel, but I will send it to you as well.
I appreciate that.
I'll get a shout out done on my community tab here in just a while too, so that hopefully people will come across that during the day before it's ready to start.
Right.
Well, I'm excited that all of you are on here. Tiffany's over there just working away in her kitchen.
Sorry, that's why I keep muting, because I'm like dumping ice over pickles, and I didn't want it to be loud. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's okay. We don't mind. We don't mind. I understand. Tomorrow I'm going to be in there doing pears, and these keeper pears are really small this year because of the drought that we've had.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and usually these things are like baseballs,
That's
but
like,
where are you?
I'm in West Tennessee in Pinson.
Okay.
Just outside of Jackson.
Okay.
I did, my figs on my first fig tree. I got a big one and a small one. Well, the first fig tree, I mean, they were just tiny, little, this way, little. And I went up and yesterday morning, probably about 6 or 7 cups of figs off the little fig tree. And they're like that. I mean, they're big. But I went down to the big fig tree, and I thank God I got a second harvest coming in. So
nice.
I've got more figs behind this coming in. So,
oh wow, I would love to have
she's
big trees.
had lots of rain. She's had plenty of rain. So there's the difference right there.
It's raining out here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Urban Gardening Chronicles in the house, y'all. Welcome.
Hey, Urban Gardening Chronicles.
Hey, Urban. I can't see the chat, I guess, because I'm on my phone.
That Nick at Multi Hunter told me the day I interviewed him he couldn't see the chat because he was using his phone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm growing lemon trees. I'm going to try growing lemon trees. I'm excited that they're sprouting out there on the front porch just from some organic lemons I bought at Sprouts.
I did that with a watermelon. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen. And I got some apples, and I took them out. The apples that I put in the fig fig butter over there, I went ahead and pulled those seeds out, y'all, because I'm not like panicked, but I want more fruits and vegetables out there in my garden, and I'm fixing to turn everything for the fall. But last night I made this big huge pot of Actually, it wound up being a frittata, but I roasted all the vegetables. And I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm afraid if I flip it up.
And we can see.
Can
Yeah,
y'all
you got a
see
lot
all
of
those seeds?
Mhm.
All these seeds came out of a tiny eggplant.
Oh,
Girl,
wow.
I've been sitting.
Wow.
I got
That's
another one right
nice.
here. I just been sitting here with tweezers, just plucking them out there.
Wow.
Because
Tweezers.
I've
Because
got a
Well, you
bunch
when
of
gotta do what you gotta do.
yeah, when I went to Lowe's the other day, it kind of tripped me out because I was looking for
Hi,
a
Chuck.
thing of rosemary to send to Dawn Ray. This lady had asked for, said couldn't find any down there where she lived, and I said, "Well, I know we've got it. I'll get it and mail it to you." Well, anyways, I went up there, and there's signs all over their seeds that say "Do not inventory." Like when they run out, don't inventory. And I was like,
They're
"Oh
throwing seed
crap!"
away like crazy in these big box stores.
Yeah.
We have Life with Belinda and Chuck in the house. I appreciate y'all coming. I can't even talk right. I got mud
I've got
underneath your name.
I've got apple seeds out in my garage refrigerator right now. I have never tried to plant or grow apple trees, but I'm kind of feeling that same way, Tiffany. I'm suddenly feeling this urge I just need to get some stuff planted. I need to have some stuff growing. I need to know that, I mean, Richard is not a fruit fan. And at some point in his life, he may just have to get over that. But I could
Right.
live off of fruit if I had to live off of fruit. So
Me too, and vegetables. I got all my seeds out for fall. This is going to be the first year I'm going to do a fall garden. And at first I was like, man, I'm nervous about this. But I was just like, you know what? If something flies, it flies. But so I'm ripping everything up out there and getting ready to amend the soil and put it down. But I mean, it's not really like I'm panicked. It's just like, I don't know. I just feel like I need to be doing my own thing instead of buying, at the store. So we'll see what happens.
Tennessee Bushcrafter, welcome.
hello, everybody in chat.
Yes, hello
Yeah, hey, I
everyone.
can't see everybody, so I can't see any chat.
If y'all will type in Hillbilly, we can drop your links. It would be great. Yeah, I've been saving seed out of everything. I've got some yellow watermelon seed that I saved this morning, and I've got cantaloupe seed. And somebody asked on here if anything was growing because of all this heat. I have Oppo coming out my ears, y'all. These Oppos are 28 to 36 inches in length. They're
Wow.
humongous. They have a really mild flavor. I'm going to try to get some seed out of that. And if I get some seed out of that, I'm going to be willing to share some of those seeds because they are very expensive to buy.
I still have tomatoes and cucumbers growing, believe it or not. That's what hurts, is because I got to pull the plants up to amend the soil.
I'm going to drop down because I've got to take a phone call right quick.
Okay, Kathy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm the same with, I have tomatoes and okra still growing. And I have to amend that. So hopefully I can just finish those up this week.
Yeah. I don't know. I went and got some blood meal, bone meal, and fish emulsion that I'm going to use to amend because, I've got those rings. So I'm going to turn all that in the rings and then let it sit for a week. And, I'm fixing to start my seeds this week. So by the time that sits for a week, it'll give my seeds, a couple of weeks to sprout. Then I can put them down in the ground.
Hey, hands in the dirt.
Go ahead, Tarsha.
I was speaking of hands in the dirt.
Hey, Hands in the Dirt. Welcome.
Hey.
Big Tiny says, I absolutely love Tasha. I think he meant Tarsha. But he says he's lost 160 pounds and don't want to gain it back. That is wonderful, Big Tiny, because I'm telling you, I have lost 70 pounds. I understand the struggle.
Yeah.
It's a big struggle, and kudos to you for losing that weight.
Absolutely. That's a big, huge accomplishment.
How did you
It really
do it?
is.
I can't see if he types it in chat. Can y'all tell me if he says how he did it?
Yeah, how did you do it, Tiny?
Did he use keto or? Because I'm looking into keto. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can do it.
Bonnie said her tomatoes used filthy language with me and died hard. And her zinnias are 7 feet tall. What?
Me too. Me too. My
Yes.
zinnias are white out to here growing on the ground.
And my marigolds. Everybody
Yes.
else marigolds I see are like little bushes. Mine are like trees.
Yes.
Yeah, last year I had marigolds were like, they were huge trees. This year they're little bitty again. But I saved the seed from year to year, so who knows what's going to happen next. My sunflowers, I got sunflowers that are about 14 feet in the air.
Wow,
Yeah.
14 feet.
Yeah, we don't have anything growing out there. Well, the tomatoes are still growing. Lima beans, who knows if I'm going to get any lima beans. Tomatoes, most of the bushes have died. I've got a few of them that are still hanging on, still blooming like crazy, but no fruit.
Are you doing a fall garden, Susan?
No, my husband has not. I have to have a greenhouse, and he has not complied with me and built that greenhouse back in the spring. So we won't have a fall garden this year. But I do have pumpkin growing out there, and hopefully I'll get some pumpkin out of it.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yep. And you're talking about amending soil. We've got duck poo coming out our ears, so that's going to go straight into the garden bed. All the chicken poop is going to go into a compost pile because it's got to sit for a year. And I am not buying fertilizer.
I've been using my rabbit poop out there.
Yeah, rabbit poop's wonderful. We used to have rabbits. Matter of fact, we had several members from our church that would come to our house and just raid the rabbit pens and the chicken coop just to get the free fertilizer.
Yeah.
I use banana peels. I'll use lemon ammonia and lemon dishwashing liquid in a sprayer on my hose, and it's 50-50. And it's nitrogen. It turns to nitrogen, and it feeds the plants, and it's a slow release, so it's not going to burn anything. The soap sticks to the leaves, keeps the bugs from eating everything up.
That's good.
Yeah, so we use that every year.
Well, probably this year because, so I already did 4 rabbits this weekend, and I'm scared to death to upload the video, y'all. Like, we didn't show them. We just showed it after. Basically, hey, we are putting up meat, for the $50 challenge, Tarsha. Okay.
Yeah.
And, and I'm going to do the other ones this weekend. And it wasn't so bad, but I may have to go this year down to my buddy's house, David, and get her goat poop. First year I started my garden, I used it, and I had just massive amounts of food from the goats, and we just go down there and pick it up by the truckload. And she's got some cow poop saved for me too. That's been sitting for a year and a half.
David Corey told me to go up to my neighbors up the street and get some cow manure.
Yeah,
he told me to ask them for some.
They'll do it. They'll do it.
Welcome up, Big Tiny.
Hey, Big Tiny.
How are you?
Hey, Big Tiny.
We're going to start calling you Tiny. We're going to take away the big.
Well, actually, that's kind of funny because it's actually a combination of nicknames that I had. They used to be called Big Rick back in the day when I was 425 pounds. And I'm diabetic, so the doctor was like, hey, bud, after all these years of so much high insulin, if you don't get this weight off you, you're going to have hang on. You don't get this weight off you, you're not going to be around to enjoy your grandkids. So I went and actually had gastric sleeve done.
Okay, cool. I had gastric bypass. I used to weigh 650 pounds.
Yeah.
And I did the guy who invented the gastric bypass did mine.
Cool.
So.
Wow.
Somebody,
You can never
Tennessee
tell. I would never known.
Oh gosh, yeah, I was big. I couldn't walk. I couldn't hardly walk. And
Tennessee.
it's funny because, and I've put on probably about 30 pounds since I have been at home full time, you know, with the boys and everything. But I still can't eat nothing. Like if we go, I mean, it's just a waste of money to go out to eat for me. I can't do that. And but yeah, I weighed 650 when I went in there, and I weigh probably about 190 now. But I didn't have any plastic surgery or anything like that.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting underneath that 200 mark has just been a real challenge for me. I mean,
it's hard.
I've been fighting it for years. It started with my second daughter. I gained 75 pounds in that pregnancy and never lost anything from it.
Mm-hmm.
Bonnie Bauer says, vine borers. I haven't had vine borers, but I had the squash bugs bad this year. And Deanna Grooms is in the house. Welcome. Michelle Crochets in Kansas is in the house. Dawn Ray B is in the house. Y'all welcome.
Hey, Dawn, I was just talking about you, girl. I was just talking about them seeds. They're in the mail.
I got to go up to Tiffany's house in the next few weeks. Yes.
Yep. I got another lady. Well, it's actually one of Jamie's friends came over this past weekend because it was Jamie's birthday. And she asked me to teach her how to can. She's a young girl. Young, like Jamie. Awesome. I was just in awe. I was like, oh, yeah, girl, bring it on. I'll teach you. I will teach you. You need to learn this.
Absolutely.
My mother taught my son how to crochet.
Yep.
He's a big 6 foot, 300 pound, 6'4", 300-pound boy.
That's good though.
So,
I love to crochet.
Me too.
I learned that stuff. That's my creative stuff.
Yeah, I learned to crochet in my teens.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Thank you for coming by, Hands in the Dirt. You have a wonderful day.
What'd you say you made, Tony? A tiny.
Little doilies, like
doilies.
Yeah, out of yarn.
Oh, that's like cool.
Coffee mugs or a centerpiece in your table and stuff like that, or your plates. I do all different sizes and stuff.
That's neat.
And then
I can't do the small stuff.
Yeah.
I get too frustrated.
Back to the story real quick and try to tell you guys my name and stuff. They used to call me Big Rick in my motorcycle club, and then I got a job at the Department of Corrections and worked there. And I don't drink. I haven't drank since I was 30, so it's been like 28 years here come September that I haven't drank. And
awesome.
So I was a DD one night for some of the girls that wanted to drink. Well, the funny part was when I went out, I didn't know what they drove, and it was a Pontiac Sunbird. So I was like, wow. So I actually tilted the seat back, couldn't get in. Slid the seat clear back, couldn't get in. And then I kind of turned around and try to silence this. Turned around and laid down and got in. And I was like, had my head bent over like this and my chin in my chest. And she was like, oh, no, what are we going to do? You can't see. I said, yeah, I know. She said, oh, wait. So she popped open her sunroof, and I actually stuck my head out of the sunroof, drove down the road to take the girls back to the training academy.
That's awesome.
So, but yeah, it was, so people were taking pictures, and that's how I got my name Tiny, because I made that car look so tiny.
David Corey said his mom taught him how to sew. And Deanna said she never learned the craft.
I've never learned how to sew, but I did learn crocheting. And James,
I learned how to I learned how to knit first, but I don't remember how to knit. I did learn to crochet, and I crocheted like a left-hander, and I'm right-handed. Tennessee Bushcracker said he's 6'2", 230 pounds, and he taught himself to knit. He does mostly leather work and do herbal stuff also.
I like leather work. I like carving wood too. That's very relaxing for me.
You
Yeah,
have
I
a
like
wonderful day, Tennessee Bushcrafter. He had to leave.
Oh, I don't like doing this on my phone because you can't see nothing. No chat.
Deanna says she's sewn all her life.
I used to sew back in high school.
Yeah, I learned how to sew a button in high school, but I didn't go no further with it. And James, right now, we're having to get his vest done. We had to pay somebody to do it because where his phone goes in his bulletproof vest, all the Velcro has come apart. Like, he's had it so long. It just, the phone's slipping out when he falls over, like to write a ticket or whatever. And he was like, I wish you would learn how to sew, Tiffany. And I was like, that's not me. I can't sit still long enough to do that stuff.
Welcome, Cozy Cornelius Corner. Your mom had a sunbird when you were little. That's awesome. David, does anybody make old school quilts? I do. I'm working on a quilt for my toddler grandson that he may get when he's in college.
I can do the old school quilts, but nothing else. Like the granny squares and stuff.
Quilting question. Explain to me why a woman will take a beautiful piece of material, cut it into 1/4-inch hexie squares, all up, and then sew it back together. It makes no sense to me.
Like a quilt.
Well, I do a lot of scrappy quilts, and I'll use up every little scrap that I have left over, and so that none of the fabric goes to waste.
I would love to learn how to quilt.
Yeah, my wife started out as a scrappy quilter, and I actually had built a 24 by 40 foot garage, and I love her so much that I gave up all but 12 by 12 feet of it so I could put my and her motorcycle in it.
Oh.
And she created a quilting studio.
Oh, that's awesome.
And she actually
it's taken over, hasn't it?
Yeah, it filled the whole back up. If I could take my motorcycle someplace, we'd tear that wall down too.
Yeah, I have a craft room that kind of has overflown, just like my kitchen has overflown from all this canning and stuff. So we have taken over 2 bedrooms. One of them's craft room, one of them's just canning.
Yeah, I actually told my kids once they turned 18 they could never come back, and they used to laugh at me, and I was like, I got the perfect idea. So now she has taken over my man cave. Half of my man cave she has with quilting stuff. We actually filled my son's room up with her quilting and cross stitch, and she actually has one of the old looms to make rugs and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's awesome.
About that building and 3 rooms. Hi, young lady back there.
That's Maddie.
Hi, Maddie.
3 rooms that are filled with all kind of crafty, quilty, cross stitch, diamond painting stuff.
Bonnie Bauer says I can only crochet square things. Lots of laugh. People wouldn't come near me for a while because they didn't want any more potholes. Hey, if you could do it, do it.
Yeah.
You can take all them squares and make you an Afghan.
Hey, Jamie.
David Corey wants to know if I sell quilts. No, I don't sell my quilts. My quilts go to family members. I don't have enough time in my days to make quilts to sell.
Yeah, my wife, when she started her quilting career, she learned from these ladies and stuff. And I have 6 kids and I have 15 grandkids. And she actually made 22 quilts in 6 months. And I'm talking about the hexie quilts, and I'm talking about small square quilts and everything like that. And each one of my kids and grandkids got quilts for their Christmas present.
Bonnie Bauer, yes, you can find a good tutorials on YouTube. I'm trying to remember the name. Crochet. What is it? I can't think of the guy's name right now, but I'll try to remember it and put it in one of your comments when you comment again. She says her crochet scar. She crochets scarves, but they have the shape of a devil's tower. And I didn't want that one to pop up. I hit something.
That's the only thing I can do is a square. Like, I would love to be able to do the hats and stuff, but just a square. It can either be a straight line square or granny squares attached together.
Yes, David, I agree. It should go to family. I wish I had my grandmother's quilt that she had quilted for me.
I have one. Yeah, and it's put up.
Where do you find time for what you already do? Wow. We always are doing something, especially when you're a homesteader. Come on. Trying to get this Nightbot thing to come down. It's taking its sweet time. It's not going away, y'all.
The Nightbot? I don't see Nightbot.
It's up on my screen. Yeah.
Yeah, it was there.
It's still up there. We'll try this one, see if it'll pop up. Come on, Nightbot, go away. There we go. Dawn Ray B says, I like Crochet Crowd. That's the name of the place. And Melanie Ham, she recently passed away for all her tutorials. I like Crochet Crowd too because they are really good with their tutorials on crochet. And if you're a beginner, they have all the beginner crochet steps for you. But nobody wants to learn from me because I hold my hook and my yarn in the same hand. You know, that's just the way I was taught, so that's how I do it.
Yeah, they made me. I was live last night with some guys that came up on the panel, and they made me move my camera so that I could ensure that they could see my pretty face, like Waldo or whoever they say, eyes and all stuff like that. So,
like I've got mine right now. My dog has moved my laptop around so much that I can't get it level. Don Ray B, I'm excited that you get to go on vacation too, a staycation. That's all I ever get is a staycation. We don't go anywhere.
Right.
Our backyard is our vacation because we have all those chickens and turkeys and ducks to take care of. We really don't take vacations.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like me. I retired from the Department of Corrections back in January, and I actually worked 16-hour shifts at times, and it was crazy. And now it seems that I do more right now than I ever did then. I am so busy with all the stuff with this, with mowing, with taking care of my former animals that raccoons decide to kill, to go out into the woods and film videos and stuff of deer and all that stuff, and trail cams that I have set up. And it's just crazy, crazy, crazy. But it's fun. It's something I love, so it's not that bad.
Tarsha, I want to let you know that 60 quart Bollington water bath canner is being used, and it will be on an upcoming video.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
But you
awesome.
get to see me double lifting jars.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I think so. And we didn't get to do the tamales first. We had to do the tomatoes first. But my husband was all right with that. He said, "Oh, good, we're going to have some spaghetti sauce." Everything's
Right.
spaghetti with him. Although chili sounds awful good, it's coming up that time of season very
Yeah.
shortly. There it is.
Yeah, that reminds me. I'm actually going to set up, cleaned up and stuff, set up a thing and teach people how to can venison and stuff. And I actually take the hamburger and can the hamburger as well. That way you can turn around, chunk it right out of the jar, and you can put it right into your spaghetti, right into your chili. It's already done. So all you have to do is really warm up the chili and it's ready. So save some time and stuff. It's pretty neat.
I can
Right.
venison. I can venison too. I do my hamburger meat, back straps. I'll make beef stew out of backstrap. I love canned venison.
Yeah.
I love canned anything.
White Shoulders Farmstead's in the house. Thank you for coming.
Hey, Shannon.
Do you use pressure cookers?
Oh yeah, I have 2 All-Americans. I got a double stack All-American that'll hold the 921 and the 930. And
Oh,
I
yeah?
run them both at the same time. I love canning.
Yeah, well, I'm going to actually teach people a way to can without using a pressure cooker.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, it's
Are
pretty
you
neat.
doing it in the oven?
Yes.
Yeah. I've done that. I've done that method too.
Yep.
I like to do it in the oven.
Yep. You pack the stuff all the way to the rim, just about. You put your seasonings in,
Mm,
and then you take the
I see him.
seal
I see
and
him.
the lid, and you just turn it enough
Mhm.
to make sure it holds, and then put it in on a cookie sheet inside. Like I do 6 or 8 at a time, depending on the cookie sheet.
Mm.
And then
You
3
get-
hours, and then pull it out, and then tighten the lid, and within just minutes you'll hear pop, 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 and all the cans are sealing.
How long do those stay sealed?
I've had well, I have 6 kids, so it don't stay very
Yes,
long.
yeah.
But I've actually had them at least 2.5 years. I've
Yeah,
had
a lot of people will ask you, like I just asked you. A lot of people will be like, "Well, how long does that stuff last?" Like my pantry, I have 2 pantries, and I'm like, "Well, it don't." Like we probably go through 200 and I'd say 200 jars of chicken in a year, 200 jars of canned chicken. So like, I have to keep up with everything whenever it gets low or whatever. We have to redo all that. But it don't last us. Like within a year, we're rotating. Like this year, what we can this year, last year will be coming down, and it just rotates out every year. I think the only thing I've got that I've had that has lasted me is my sweet pickles. If the kids don't get in them and take them home with them, I've got some that are in there from 2020, and they still snap. So, but I love canning. But yeah, people will like to learn how to do that in the oven because some people can't afford those canners. Canners
Right.
are not cheap.
Welcome, badass thing.
Hey, 93 Stang. How you doing?
Hey, Stang, I can't see anything down there.
I'm trying to help you.
No, I meant in chat. See,
No, I'm
don't
talking
show
about your
chat.
shirt because you had like 50 seeds on you.
Oh, sorry.
Same with me, Miss Bonnie. Mine do the same thing.
Oh, well, ladies, I got to go do my domestic goddess skills and stuff like that. That's true. That's the fun part about being retired. You get to be just like your wife and take care of things while she's at work.
Yeah.
Plus, she's 10 years younger than me, so that means she has to take care of me for here coming soon when I get older.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's Tiffany at Mud and Mascara Homestead.
Who is that?
All right,
David
you
was
ladies,
asking.
have a blessed day, and we'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming by, Rick. I
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you,
appreciate
Rick.
you.
All right, you take care.
You have a wonderful day.
Oh, yes,
Six
ma'am.
6 Acres Homestead and I'm sorry, 6 Acres Farm and Rescue. Welcome to the house.
Hi, 6 Acres.
Hey, 6 Acres.
Thank you, David Corey, for subbing. My chat's moving pretty quick, y'all. I can't keep up.
You know how to slow it down?
Yeah, I know how to slow it down. It's
Okay.
just like all of a sudden it was running. Y'all make sure that you type Hillbilly into the chat box and Nightbot will drop your link for us. So anybody that wants to go to your channel and subscribe, they can.
So how am I
And
going
if
to get water down there?
anybody would like to come up, they're welcome to come up. I think we're all family here.
Oh no, you broke it.
Oh, no.
Oh no, we got a suction thing.
Hold on.
And I'm dropping the link again. I don't know what happened to the sound. Did y'all sound go out?
I hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
The sound just went completely off on my computer here for a moment. Yeah, Bonnie, my old eyes get crossed too. We are just doing so much stuff around here. We've got so many projects, and we're still trying to get subfloors done. And I'm telling you, my whole house is torn apart. It has been torn apart for months now because my husband will start a project and then he moves to a different room. Y'all have any of those? And I just have to maneuver around everything. Right now, I'm waiting on him to rebuild one of my canning shelves, and I've got canning jars sitting everywhere. Look at the baby! Oh, he's a cutie pie. Is it a he or a she?
Look.
Say hey.
Say hey.
Hi.
Can you see him that far away?
Yes, he's beautiful.
Jowls.
Yeah, he's got some jowls on him, don't he?
Yes, I love them.
Are they talking to you? No, you can't hug them.
And he says, I want to come upstairs. No.
They're on the telephone. Yeah.
Bonnie said that relief is coming. This morning it was 68 degrees, and I had pumpkin spice creamer in my coffee.
Oh,
Yes.
I just used some pumpkin in my fig stuff. I was like, oh, it's coming. It's coming. I can't wait till that time of year.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to pumpkin pies and pumpkin bread and all that good stuff.
I was watching this company that, well, it's a YouTuber. It's Direct Weather, and here in Georgia, I don't think we've had snow in like 5 years. A good bit of snow. There might have been a light dusting, but anyways, he does like the yearly predictions, and last year he was right, but this year, he was saying like just for us in Georgia, we were going to get 3 to 6 inches of snow, and as it went up, so like where you are in Tennessee, it's going to be 6 to 8.
Yeah,
And up, way up, they're saying it's going to be 48 inches of snow this year.
Wow. I'm so glad I don't live in New York State anymore.
Yeah, that's why I was like, man, we need to make sure, because of you're choking me with that.
Yeah, eat it like that.
Here. When just make sure you got enough food and stuff, because even our power company sent us we're with Snap and Shoals down here. Anyways, they sent us a letter last month, outside of the bill, and it was talking about how they're expecting the blackouts, and of course they're going up on their rates. So that's why I've been saving my seeds and stuff. Like,
Well, West Tennessee normally doesn't get snow. We get ice. But for the last 2 years, we've gotten a considerable amount of snow. 4 inches here is a blizzard, y'all.
yes,
That's
the way
we're
it
not
is.
used to it.
Would be down here if we even had snow. I think we've had ice, but no snow down here.
If we ever get any inch of or centimeter of snow, all of the people think, "Oh my God, we're gonna have a blizzard."
Yeah, it's bad down here too, like that. People just
6
go
acres.
crazy.
I hope that you got the coyote. I see that she had a coyote in her yard.
Who?
6 acres rescue.
Oh wow.
And Bonnie,
Oh, wow.
I can't wait to do the holiday cooking either, honey, because I do a lot of cooking. I do a lot of sweets also around Christmas, between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So y'all be seeing a lot more videos of that type of stuff.
Are you doing any collabs this winter? Susan?
I haven't been asked or invited to a collab. I'm doing the Fall Fest 22 giveaway collab, and I really haven't gotten my mindset into anything else yet.
I want to do something. Well, the big channels are doing Croctober, but they don't really communicate with the little channels. But that would be cool to do. Croctober for October.
Yeah.
And get
Well,
everybody.
if you come up with something, put me on there.
I will.
Bonnie, you're so funny. Snow. Hi there. I'm not sure what she meant. Hi thee to the general dollar for milk and bread, or we'll die. Yeah, everybody runs to the Dollar General or Walmart. I'm going to miss my milk, my raw milk, because the first frost is when they close down the Amish farms around us. So I'm going to talk to them and see if I can continue to come get the milk.
I wish we had an Amish around us. They're all up north, though. Up towards Helen is where they are.
Six Acres said that she hopped back over the fence before I got her. Tomorrow I'm putting up the hunting blind up at noon. I don't blame you. I had one come through here one morning and I shot at it. I got it in the hind quarter. Yeah. I know it was limping off when it left, but I didn't want to get into my chickens or my ducks.
Tell 6 Acres to fry up 2 or 3 pieces of bologna and set them right where she can get it, right where she can pop that thing. I'm telling you, if he's walking through the yard, he's going to come back for some really, I'm talking burnt, fried bologna. They'll be right back. And then, pow, it's over.
That's a good idea.
Stuff with fried bologna. Or blow up a hot dog almost in the microwave. They love that too.
Hey, Teresa at Always Gardening and Prepping.
Hey, Old Ways Gardening Prepping.
50% off everything. Fall decor is 50% off there.
Nice.
They got me some stuff. Maddie got these for me because I couldn't pay for it, but
sorry, I'm writing down names, y'all. I'm trying to get all these channels names down so that I can go check out your channel this week. Old Ways Gardening and Prepping says taking a break from cleaning elderberries. I wish I had some elderberries around me to pick. White Shoulder Farms says coyotes will eat cats. They have cut my cat population way down. They'll eat anything. Anything that moves, they will eat it.
Miss Susan.
Hey.
Hi. I actually found this in a Goodwill parking lot and cut it down for my mom, but it's elderberry as well.
Oh wow.
And
that's cool.
We're reroot. We got one big root off of it so far.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Finally got a root.
Yay.
Plant that.
Mom has it in some rosemary, and of course I'm shaping like a leaf.
Yeah. I just didn't use all that rosemary.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt it none.
Mm-mm.
That's awesome. I need to find me some elderberry out in the woods. I need to go back over. Everything around me is the park or it's fields.
I've never grown elderberry. Do they produce like a seed in there?
I imagine they have a seed.
Yeah, somewhere.
Because I've got dried elderberry in my pantry.
Yeah, no, I make elderberry syrup in the winter for, we don't do the whole, I just do the syrup for coughs, and then the ginger and turmeric and honey for coughs and congestion and stuff. But if I get some seeds off that, I'll send it to you.
I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I hope I do. Because I got one more that was really big that Jamie and them snatched up out of the street down here at the end. It wasn't in anybody's yard. It was across the street from here.
I don't know who you are, Sniff, so I'm not going to let you come up. You're not even showing up on my board, so I'm sorry, but you're not coming up.
Speaking of that one, though, I think it's going back up there.
Yeah, I saw it.
When your name is Sniff, I'm not going to let you come up.
Yeah. You have to be careful about that. That's for sure.
Yeah. We were taking the elderberry gummies or caplets and all when this P.O.Box started breaking out and doing that whole series of different things.
Yeah.
And when I got sick and I went to the hospital, I had P.O.Box pneumonia.
Oh, wow.
And I told them flat out, I didn't want to take their medication because I didn't know what was in it. And I didn't want to take the vaccine because I didn't know what was in it.
Yep. I'm like that too. I try to do everything natural remedy. I make that cough syrup and stuff, and the elderberry juice. Like the elderberry juice that I make's got rose hips in it, stuff like that. It's really good though. Really, really good. Really, like you could just drink it like juice, but it's supposed to be a shot every day. So, and I got to get that stuff going because they say winter is coming for us fast this year. People are not realizing that winter's about to sneak up on us. Like they're saying here in Georgia, by the Farmer's Almanac, and a couple other people that I watch this guy with direct weather. He's always on point. It's a young guy.
Right.
But he's saying that it's going to be, by the time Halloween gets here, people are going to be in big, heavy coats to go out and do that stuff.
I think we're in for a hard winter because it has been so hot.
Yes.
Mim's World Productions is in the house. It's Joe's Barb Country Home. Welcome to our live. We're glad you're here. Dawn Ray B says, this is a tiny screen, so I couldn't see. How could you tell the difference between a pokeberry and an elderberry?
Who, me?
Yes.
Maddie? Oh, those actually grow elderberries. They're up the street. So she just snatched up the root. And this one right here, she used to work for Goodwill. So she knew that, unless I've never seen a pokeberry. So is it purple? Is it a purple berry? Do you know, Susan?
For the poke salad?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's purple also.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, does the poke have the purple vine running through it?
I don't think so.
See, that's how I know this is elderberry. Y'all might hear Mike in the background.
Yeah, I don't think it has the purple vine. The stems are purple.
Let me see. Oh, I don't know where my camera is. I'm on my phone. Crap. See how it's got the purple running through it?
Yeah, but the berries on the poke salad is real soft.
Yeah, these are not.
Yeah.
I've never seen the poke one. Somebody else I watch has got poke growing like crazy too. I think it's Stivers. Stivers Homestead does.
Hey, Belt Luke 29, you want to come on up?
Hey,
All right,
Big
y'all.
Luke.
I am jumping off because I'm going to finish doing this.
Well, thank you for being with us. Yeah,
And
you've
look,
got a lot of work.
yeah, I done did that whole thing of seeds while we were sitting here. I was flicking seeds. Anyways, we need to get together and maybe do something for October, crock pot
Okay.
style.
I'm on Instagram, same name, so.
Okay. I'll hook up with you.
And I also have my email on every video, so if you need to email me, you can too.
And see, I didn't see your email because I posted on the video you put out about the making sure that you knew Jesus. I posted in my message in there, please email me, because I couldn't find your email anywhere. But I'll hit you up.
I don't even think I got that message.
Yeah,
you know, YouTube is real bad about taking messages off.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But I'll connect with you on Instagram about it. Hey, Betlu, I ain't seen you in a minute. I've been busy.
Hey, I know the feeling. In fact, I only have time to step up here and say hello to all these lovely ladies. The truth is, I was just about to walk outside, as soon as I throw on my shirt and go to work, because this is time. Well, it's like right at time for me to leave. But I got a couple of hellos, and I saw y'all on, and I said, hey, I got to at least say hey. So,
yeah, I can't see chat, so I don't know who's in there.
Thank you for coming, my buddy.
I want to do StreamYard again on my phone.
You awesome.
I like to see chat.
I need to put you on as a moderator too.
Well, I'd be glad to do it whenever I get a chance. They took away my YouTube at work. They quit it. You can still access the internet, and I can do Google and so. But my YouTube, when I'm YouTube, and I got to do it on my phone. And this phone, it's hard to type, and my eyesight already is bad. So, I can see when somebody's saying hello, but then trying to, and my spelling is atrocious. I ain't gonna lie to you. So when I try to remember how somebody spells their name and type in, it just don't work real well. But, that don't mean I don't love y'all, because I do. It just means that sometimes, things are just difficult. The struggle is real. I ain't gonna lie to you. There is.
Well, you have a wonderful day at work.
Thank you, Tarsha.
6 Acres said that looks like pokeberry and my elderberry. Okay.
I saw that because I see where you can click the chat and then it blocks the screen and you can read it. Now, when I get off my phone, I got like on the iPhone, you can hit the I button and it'll tell you what something is, like a photo. It'll tell you what type of plant that is. Actually, let me see if I can do this. I'm going to put you on hold for a minute. I want to see, because I don't know anything about pokeberry, and I don't want to be getting sick.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank y'all.
Later, Gary. Be safe out there.
Thank you. Y'all be safe as well.
We will.
I'm going to get Maddie to take a picture of it real quick. Hold on.
Barb's Country Home says she's not allowed to be on the phone at work.
Oh, my.
We got to make sure it's elderberry. Somebody else, 6 Acre, thinks it might be pokeberry. And I don't want to be messing with something I don't know nothing about.
See, I got poke salad growing all over my property.
I don't know, but I'm going to see.
I need to get me a book on these different berries so I can see. I know I got some wild blackberries growing. They're growing right by the house also, on the hedges, and on the back fence by the creek.
Let's see.
But the sun been drying them out this year.
Old Ways Gardening and Prepping says, you got me, I will tell you.
Oh, she's right. It's pokeweed. Oh, shoot. So it.
Yeah, you got poke salad now. Just don't eat the berries.
Just like elderberry, though.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So you just eat the stems.
No,
you can't eat the berry on it, huh?
you eat the leaves and you eat them in the spring, and you have to really do them up good. I remember my mother would cook them down, and then she would dump the water off and cook them again, and then she'd scramble some eggs in it.
Are they bitter tasting?
I
Like, if you don't do that, are they bitter?
Yeah, because poke can be poisonous to you if you don't cook it right.
Oh shoot!
See, I don't
I'm
want to
about to
try
throw that
it.
stuff away.
Yeah,
Well,
I
there's a
don't want
lot
to
of
try
food.
that.
There's a lot of foods that are poisonous to you if you don't cook it properly.
Is there any medicinal uses for it? Does anybody know?
Always Gardening and Prepping said the berries are medicinal on poke weeds.
Okay. Because I got it. That's what I like. That's the only reason why we've been trying to get a hold of elderberry is for the medicinal purposes to make the juice. Because
Yeah,
that juice is so good.
the berries are for medicinal purposes only on poke weeds. That's what Always Gardening and Prepping said.
I wonder if you could. Do they know? I can't see what they said. It's Always Gardening and Prepping.
I'm putting it up.
Okay, the berries are medicinal. Can you use them like in juice, like the elderberry juice? I'm gonna have to look up in my medicinal book on these pokeberries.
The symbolism is freedom, extreme cleansing, purging, and banishing, by the way.
Hold on.
They said it's not as poisonous as Big Pharma. I know that's right.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I don't do that at all. That's like yesterday. Y'all would have been laughing your butts off of me. Miguel wanted a popsicle, okay, and I'm in here trying to get all this stuff done. Jamie's in there on the phone with the WIC place that provides it's called Women, Infants, and Children, and they give Miguel and Micah vouchers for fruit and milk from the store, like whole milk or fruit or vegetables. Well, anyways, she had sprayed in front of my freezer. I guess some ants were coming in from the vent out there. Anyway, she sprayed the whole dang floor with something. And I come flying. I was so frustrated. I was like, Miguel, will you please give me 5 seconds? I have my hands in something. So I just washed my hands off, went flying around the corner, right into the darn freezer, face first.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I thought I had broke my foot. And I was like, this cannot happen before we go to Kentucky. I cannot break my foot, because I really want to go to that convention. And I was like, man. So I just sat there on the floor for about, 5 minutes.
We got this pesky flying here again.
It happened to me too. I did a split.
Yeah, I had to zip my mouth up before I said something I shouldn't have. And
we have somebody who likes to mimic.
Yeah, we had to take a deep breath, and I got up, and then I went outside on the back porch and just sat there. And I told Jamie, I said, I'm about to go out there and go to bed and start my day over. Because earlier that day, I thought I was having a heart attack. I think I was having an anxiety attack. But
so it can treat
epilepsy. I'm gonna miss that trip to Kentucky, Tiff.
Huh?
I'm gonna miss that trip to Kentucky.
Why?
Because some ladies asked for a class.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I would do that then too. We may miss it too. It just depends on gas prices, because we have that big diesel, and I ain't about paying all that. You know what I'm saying? I could put that in my pantry.
Right.
So.
It's also used as a red food coloring.
It says on here that pokeberry, all right?
Mm-hmm.
It says that it is used to treat epilepsy, anxiety, and neurological disorders.
Oh, wow. I wonder if they have it in my medication then.
I don't know.
And then also the leaves of it can treat acne.
Yeah, because I suffer with neurological disorders.
And then the American Cancer Society had found that the chemical found in pokeberry has been used to successfully treat numerous cancers and tumors in laboratory mice.
But yet they won't prescribe it to a human.
Bonnie Bauer said hubby's listening in. He's nervous about the wild mushrooms too. I'm a little leery about mushrooms. I learned years ago that you don't pick a mushroom unless there's worms nearby. If there's no worms, don't eat it.
Oh,
No,
wow.
munch on a hunch.
This is my mushroom child. She can go out and pick, dig, and tell you what is. She's got a book about that. Probably we got one about that thick of mushrooms. But she loves to go.
The berries are useful for arthritis. I need to know about that one, old ways gardening and prepping, because I have ankylosing spondylitis.
He smacked his hand.
Oh.
Yes,
He
they
pushed
taught
his hand in the
everyone
drawer.
that everything is poisonous. So if you're so that you're addicted to big pharma, y'all do know that a lot of the vitamins and supplements are going to be being pulled from the market because big pharma does not want them out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that was the big rage when the big, what happened. Everybody was taking vitamin D, vitamin C, magnesium, and, doing the juicing and stuff like that.
The Pope stuff, by the way.
I'm trying to learn about the medicinal things. So far, I'm using mullein. I'm worried about the other plants. And I've lost sound again.
I'm muted. I can hear you.
Okay.
It's because Micah, I got to get those locks on the drawers. Because what he did is he opened the drawer and then leaned forward and smashed his hand. And not really smashed it, but pinched it in the drawer.
I agree with old ways gardening prepping. We don't need to be reading anything from the medical websites because so much information out there is just not right.
Yep. It's very true. Very true. I have one. There's a medicinal herb book that's up there in the cabin. And it is very good. And she actually has I think she's written 3 more books. And, just on simple stuff, what, calendula will do for you, what elderberry does, how to make different recipes with it, ginger and turmeric. And I can't think of the name of that lady either, the name of that book. But it's very informative, and that's like a beginner guide if somebody's looking for a beginner guide. And then she's got like a next step, and then an expert medicinal person.
Yeah, Casey Little Owl is real good to watch too because she gives a lot of information on different medicinal medicines that we can be, the natural stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Old ways gardening and prepping. Magnesium does nothing for the virus. It is best for neuropathy, and I agree with that 100% because I take it for neuropathy.
Wow.
Don Ray B says the nursery where I learned about the pawpaws stopped selling them because all of a sudden pawpaws are cancer causing. Ha ha. I believe it. That's like the sassafras. Sassafras, everybody used sassafras in the 1800s, and all of a sudden in the mid 1900s, sassafras, you couldn't even buy sassafras cola anymore.
Now, have you ever drank golden milk? Made your own golden milk?
Yes.
I love that golden milk. And in the wintertime, I can hardly open up my hands, or like my elbows hurt extremely bad. And I drink that golden milk at night before I go to bed, and I feel so much better. In the morning, whenever I get up, I can actually open up my hands. But that happens to me in the winter more than in the summer.
David Corey with crop hibiscus. Are you talking about hibiscus tea? Why don't you come up and tell us about it?
Yes, come on up, David.
I'd love to know more about that.
I use hibiscus in my rose hips, hibiscus, and elderberry. in my juice.
Heather of the Mountains, welcome.
Mm.
Hi, Heather.
Old Ways Garden and Prepping says, now sassafras, you do need to drink in small doses. It can cause liver problems. Well, that's good information to know. And Bonnie said she'd walk a mile for sassafras tea.
So you can grow sassafras?
Yeah, David said he's asking about the hibiscus.
What it does?
Yeah, what it's good for.
Oh, the hibiscus flower. It's actually in the. I need to go out there and get my book. Mighty, open this and tell me the hibiscus. Hold on, I'll tell you.
I know my granny's garden makes tea with it.
Yeah, see, I make an elderberry juice with it and the medicinal. Hold on, Micah.
He said, I want to cry.
Okay, so the hibiscus flower is used for treating loss of appetite, colds. That's why I put it in with my elderberry. Heart and nerve disease, upper respiratory tract infection, pain and swelling, fluid retention, stomach irritation, and disorders in circulation. It can be used by itself for a general laxative or as a diuretic to increase, like if you got a kidney infection, like if you're trying to get something out of your system, you can use it solely by itself like that for that. But I use it in the elderberry juice so that, like, as soon as they cough, I am chasing their butts around the house with elderberry juice. Literally. I am like, And it doesn't taste bad, does it? It tastes like juice. Yeah, the elderberry juice tastes good.
Old Ways Gardening and Prepping, why don't you come on up?
That's awesome. 40 years. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to have to contact you.
You know, my grandmother tried to teach me all this stuff when I was young, but I didn't pay any attention because she could go out and she could tell you everything out in the woods that was good for you, what roots to pull, everything. And I'm like,
Okay, well, mushrooms are coming back.
I need you to come on here and talk about the mushrooms one day. I see.
And that's just 2 of my little collection.
Oh, that's cute.
I need to stop going to stores where I can find mushroom stuff.
Yeah, but cheap. You need to explain to them that you know what they are out there.
Yeah, I do. Like, I've been able
You can
to
pick out a mushroom that's poisonous in a minute.
Like Mom's garden, where her cucumbers were growing, they were like, they had this mushroom that was like growing in it that I immediately was like, Mom, we need to get these out because these are poisonous. They are toxic if you eat them in large doses. And I mean, it's just something that I've loved to learn because
she's a book person. She reads a lot of information and knowledge. I just go out there and taste it and then fall over with stomachache.
Welcome, Rosemary Reeves.
Hi, Rosemary.
I never liked the taste of sassafras. My mother would go find it and make it up and keep it in the fridge. Yeah, sassafras has 3 different kinds of leaves on the trees or bushes or whatever you want to call it. That's how I know what a sassafras looks like. But I can't tell you much more about it. David Corey says it makes me mad that they just looked over what they were saying.
What?
He
That's
said
what I want to know.
how people looked over what their ancestors tried to teach them back in the
Yeah.
days.
Okay, I get you. Yeah, that's
Oh,
so
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I know. I preach it in this house. One day I'm gonna be long gone, and y'all are gonna wish y'all learned some of these ways.
Exactly. I
Because
wish I knew a lot.
my family didn't do that. Mine nor James's family did not can. They did not grow a garden. None of that stuff. We've had to learn all that stuff, either off of YouTube or by trial and error. Everything that we've learned is what we have, just trial and error, or YouTube or a book or whatever. I didn't grow up knowing that, and I tell my kids that all the time.
Welcome, Old Ways Gardening.
Will it work?
It should be coming up. There we are.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, you're in the shade. I can see a shadow of you.
Yep.
Rosemary Reeves says, I was never listening to the ways my mom was saying either. Yeah. My grandmother, I called her the medicine woman in the family, because I tell you, she'd come in there with that mustard plaster or whatever. If you were sick,
Yep.
got that mustard plaster put on your chest real quick.
Yep.
And under the heavy quilts, it didn't matter how hot it was outside.
I think
Old
hers
Ways is
froze
having a little trouble, it looks like.
Yeah, it looked like it had froze.
Back up just a hair. What is it?
He said his phone won't let him come on. I'm sorry. Well, maybe next time you can come up and we can discuss it some more.
I'm on a live. So walk around the other side of the house.
Walk around.
Dad has saying that can't be.
I didn't realize what time it is. I'm about to get in big trouble.
Yeah, I usually end this about 4:00 Central Time, because I have to get in the kitchen and start cooking.
I'm on the live with Tarsha and Susan, the lady we were watching the other day. That did the dehydrating stuff. All right.
I'm having to plug in because my computer's trying to go dead on me.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I forgot what we were watching the other day with Susan on it. She was.
Was it my first
Her
live?
first live.
Well, no, not the first live. I was watching the squash dehydrating, and then another premiere. And I can't remember what it was.
Lord, don't get me to try to tell you.
I think it was on the one where you were talking about. It was the one about making sure people had accepted Christ, because me and him were just talking about that, and then I called Tarsha and blew her up. I was like, blah, 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 blah. And then when I got off the phone with her, you were on video, came on, and I watched it and just sat there sobbing. I was like, James, do you hear what she's saying? We just talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it was
God
like total confirmation.
Exactly. I remember that too, because I was like, as soon as I saw hers after me and you had got off the phone, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what Tiffany was just talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just sat there and cried.
Yes.
I mean, I sat there and I was like, James, I said, I'm telling you that God is telling us something. I mean, because when I talked to Tarsha that afternoon, and then I watched you on there, and I was just like, I know that like when 3 times, well, when something's coming from God. He's going to confirm it somehow. Yeah. And that's what happened when I watched that video. And James was like, who is that? And I said, that's the Chicken Hillbilly Ranch. And he was like, who?
The Chicken Hillbilly Ranch. I like that too.
And but because he watches some stuff with me, but usually I'm at my desk and he's watching his solar stuff. He likes his solar videos. So But anyways, I'm gonna jump off of here. I just came up here to have somebody to talk to. Everybody left the house but me, and and you came on live, and I was like, I'm gonna jump up on there with her, even though I'm doing what I'm doing. But y'all all have a good night, okay?
Thank you for
have a
coming
good night.
on.
Love
Thank
y'all.
you,
Bye.
Tiffany.
Love y'all.
Love
Love
you
you.
too. Yeah, I try to tell everybody, don't wait another day. Make today the day because we don't know what's coming. And we all need Jesus. We need Jesus more now than we've ever needed him before.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Old Ways Gardening and Prepping says his live stream is Monday night, 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time. We're going to write that down so we try not to miss it. I'm real bad about missing these because I'm busy so much.
Yeah, I caught one of hers one week, one Monday. Yeah. Chickens in overalls.
That's funny. That's funny. Rosemary Reeves, we have always had a big garden. My mother would can 100+ cans of green beans every summer. I worked with a man that said I was lying when I told him that. Lord, last year I couldn't tell you, but it was well over 500 jars I canned last year. And I'm nowhere near where I should be this year with my canning. And we just had some more deer meat gifted to us, and I've got to pull some out of the freezer and get them in jars because my freezers are filled to the top of the thing, and I can't fit nothing else in there, and I don't want it to freezer burn because it's right at the top.
Right. Well, you take care, Kathy. I'll see you tonight on Tori's Brain Games.
Thank you for coming by, Rich Cat Ranch. We appreciate you. I hate, we've been on for almost 2 hours, though, Miss Tarsha.
Yeah, I was a little late because I fell asleep because I went walking this morning, did some stuff in the garden, got cleaned up, and I was wore out. Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. I'm answering people on my studio, the comments. Bad quote. God never gives us more than we can handle. Nope, he always gives us more than we can handle so that we will come to him. Absolutely, Bonnie. Rosemary says we ate green beans every Sunday for dinner. I can imagine with that many jars, you ate green beans more than that.
Yeah. But we'll be over there, Teresa, on next Monday. Got to put that on the calendar.
Yeah. Definitely going to get that on the calendar.
Bye, 6 Acres Farm and Rescue.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate you coming, 6 Acres.
And thank you, Dawn Ray.
Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate you being here.
And keep enjoying your staycation.
I have absolutely enjoyed this. I learned so much stuff from everybody that comes on.
Yes, it'd be so much fun.
We're going to
interacting with everyone.
We're going to have a shout outs today at 5 p.m. on my channel. And we got some wonderful stuff coming up. I've got a homemade chicken salad with my canned ugly chicken and my power drink that I make. Yes, deer meat was wonderful.
You have a good night, Bonnie Bauer.
Thank you, Bonnie, for coming. Yeah, one of the things I do with some of the deer meat, if it's old, is I make it into dog food or dog treats.
Mm-hmm.
We try not to waste anything around here. And one of our egg people that we barter with, they give us deer meat and we give them eggs.
Mm-hmm.
That just really worked really good. And the cough is back.
She said Rosemary Reeves said they ate purple hull peas every day.
They're good.
Yeah. I think I'm going some outside. 6 wandering my property, eating my 4 o'clocks. What's 4 o'clocks? I haven't heard of those.
They're a flower that pop up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh,
They
wow.
open up.
That's nice. I got to see those. Teresa says she'll come get them in a heartbeat.
I'm telling you, but our freezer is full of deer meat. I can't eat a lot of wild meat anymore because of all the autoimmune crapola that's going on.
Yeah.
But every now and then I can pop open a can jar of ground deer and eat it, and it doesn't bother me as bad as if I eat it freshly cooked.
Okay. Well, I got to be careful then with that. I haven't had deer meat in years, but I got to be careful about that.
Stupid deer. No, they're pretty smart. Those deer are smart because they know when the hunters come out, and they will be hiding in the woods. And then the day after the hunting season's over, they stand on the side of the road and laugh at you. Ha, 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 you didn't get me.
Right. I see them every morning.
It's the same thing with the wild turkeys around here. They know when to go into hiding too.
Mm-hmm.
We got a couple of toms. We got 3 turkey hens in our pen. We got a couple of toms that are out in the field hollering. They haven't yet come up to the pen. I told my husband, I'll leave the door open one night, let them go on in there. I'd like to raise me some baby turkeys to eat.
Bonnie Bowers said, if anyone's near Greer, South Carolina, come get my deer. Bring your own shotgun.
You got that right. If I was there, we'd be there. Cozy Cornelius Corner says, I love deer meat. I just can't cook it worth nothing. You have to soak a lot of the deer meat because of the wild taste. Mm-hmm. And I soak mine with buttermilk, but I've had people soak it with wine too. It pulls that wild taste out.
Oh, wow.
But it's that real thin membrane on there. If you don't get that off when you're preparing your meat, you're going to have that wild taste. And the meat's going to be tougher. And we always processed our own deer, and now we're getting meat from the meat processors given to us. And I'm like, they don't know what they're doing. A lot of these meat processors, you have to take that membrane off.
Shannon at White Shoulders Farmstead says she soak hers in white vinegar water.
Yeah, that'll work too. It'll pull that wild taste out of the meat. And vinegar works real good if you have something that has a freezer burn on it, but it's not real bad freezer burn. It will take that freezer burn taste out too.
Okay, good tip.
Lordy started eating deer and rabbits. We got plenty of wild rabbits around here. I told my husband, I said, we won't starve for all the rabbits because we'll just stick a trap out there in the yard.
Yeah.
But the meat prices in the store, y'all, it's sticker shock every time I walk in there and see the price of meat.
Mm-hmm.
And we recently went to Tractor Supply. We were going to get some chicken feed for the baby chicks. And I'm not even going to go into the price of the chick starter. For a 10-pound bag was $20.
Mm-hmm.
But for chicken feed over there, for a 40 to 50-pound bag, not all of them were the same, was over $20 a bag.
Mm-hmm.
And we go to a local co-op, and we're paying $13 a bag, right at $13 a bag now. When we first started with chickens, we were paying $5 a bag for 50 pounds of feed. Of course, that's going back 10 or 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
When we moved up here, it was $8 a bag. And we've watched the price go from $9 to $10 to $11 to 12 and almost 13 now at this local co-op.
Hi, Nana. And Nana said, feeding our deer and turkeys to enlarge our flocks until they herd. Flock is larger to harvest. Rosemary said she's never been able to cook the deer meat. My son told me to just stop.
Yeah, you can soak it in salt water also. That's a good way to get some of that wild out of it.
And Shannon said it's best slow cooked in a cast iron.
Yep. I tell you, I do the ground deer and I can it, and my husband loves it. You know, I don't put any extra water or anything in it.
Mm-hmm.
We partially cook it and then we jar it up and finish it off in the pressure canner, and it really does come out good. Yes, Rosemary, the prices are outrageous at the grocery stores. And White Shoulder says she usually serves deer as an appetizer for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yeah, that's about what our feed is right now. White Shoulders is about $12.50 for 50 pounds. It's still under the $13 mark. And I told my husband, I said, these chickens, they'll eat you out of house and home if you let them. You can throw the feed out and they'll just eat all the feed and they won't go foraging. We're trying to make them to forage. Rosemary, I'm 60. I remember getting commodities, but the commodities today are not like the commodities we grew up with. You don't get that block cheese, and you don't get the fresh butter and milk and powdered eggs. You don't get none of that now. They give you canned goods.
I remember we used to get that big block of cheese.
And my youngest daughter, I'd have to hide it in the freezer because she would sit there and eat the whole block of cheese if I'd let her. She loved that cheese.
And Shannon said if anyone brought her a deer, she will process it. Wow.
Yes, I have processed many deer on my kitchen table. Let me tell you, I am not afraid to jump in there and do that. There was a mysterious fire at the Neutrina plant. They're going to go way up, I'm sure. Yeah, more than likely. You know, when all this feed started coming off these ships, you know, that's been sitting out in the ocean for 2 years, a lot of animals got sick from it. I'm trying to get through these. Grow chickens only need to be fed chicken scratch. Yeah. You know, I am fermenting the food now because it cuts their feed in half. But they're still getting all the good nutrients and stuff out of it, and they're getting probiotics by doing that. And we do it with water, and we fill the bucket up with water and just a small layer of feed in the bottom, and by day 2, that whole bucket is full of feed.
Mm-hmm.
Food stamps in the book. Yes, buddy.
Yeah.
Rosemary says, I know, Lord, that cheese was good. Yes, it was.
Making grilled cheese sandwiches. Oh, my goodness.
And them 3-pound peanut butters.
I didn't like the peanut butter either. It was disgusting.
We made peanut butter cookies with the peanut butter. The kids had peanut butter cookies all year long.
The cheese was the best.
Yep. And the powdered eggs, y'all, we're going back to powdered eggs if we can get a freeze dryer.
Right. I would love to have a freeze dryer.
I don't have the video on how to ferment, but I know there is a video out there in YouTube land, and I cannot for the life of me remember who put it out, but they were talking about fermenting the chicken feed to cut the cost of the price of feeding their chickens. Feed your chicken the leftover cornbread. Honey, everything that comes off our table is fed the chickens. If the dogs don't get it first.
Yeah, I used to watch them process the deer, the hogs, the cows, the goats. Yeah. But I got to learn how to do it myself now.
White Shoulders said, yep, peanut butter cookies with that peanut butter. We also made peanut butter cake, and the peanut butter cake is pretty good. Patera, yeah, Patera is one of them that has the fermentation on the feed. My fatties get lots of kitchen. I can't even talk. Kitchen scraps.
And David said that cheese got back harder in 7 minutes. My sandwich would be gone quick.
We made lots of grilled cheese sandwiches and macaroni and cheese, and anything that had cheese in it made it even better. White Shoulder says, I remember my parents scalding a hog in a cast iron bathtub. Yeah. Now, our church used to, when we first moved up here, they would have a hog killing for their homecoming every year, and they would kill 2 hogs, and they would go out there in the field, kill it, scald it, scrape all that hair off of it, get all the innards out that they weren't going to use, and usually there would be somebody standing there waiting for the hog heads. So we had fresh barbecue every year for that, and it was the best barbecue in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the daily running of the weenies. I have that every day in my house. What are you talking about?
It's been a while since I had any.
Yeah, old ways gardening and prepping. A lot of people will just skin them out, but you're missing out on all that good fat from that skin. And I think it protects the meat when you have to cook it, because they cook it over coals. They put the hog directly on the coals when they do that. Yeah, the price of feed has just skyrocketed for everybody.
Yeah.
Nana says, as a young child, my uncle would bring home all his kills. He taught us to respect for each animal, and then he would show us how to clean it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I have a guy come out and do on a farm kill, and he skins them. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find me some of them cast iron pots.
Yeah, and
huge ones.
Yeah, we had a man at our church. He passed away last year, Mr. Williams. I talk about his green beans on some of my videos. He had those 125-gallon cast iron kettles,
Mm-hmm.
and they would do a stew at the church. And you didn't ask what was in the stew. Just saying. You did not ask. They tell you chicken. But it had a little bit of everything, including squirrel, I'm sure. Don't forget the cracklings from the skin. Honey, if I could get my hands on some cracklings, we'd have some crackling cornbread around here, because that was one of my favorites. I think I broke a tooth or 2 over that.
Yeah, that extra, you pay extra for that oily peanut butter.
It's called natural peanut butter now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Tara's gone off the deep end. Yeah, she gets a little out there sometimes.
And which channel is that one?
That is, where is she from? Is she from Arkansas? I can't remember where she's from.
What's her full channel name?
Chicken feed in Dallas is $24 for a 40-pound bag. Wow. They really do not want us to eat. They don't even want our animals to eat, y'all. Get that into your head. Get your mindset on that because they don't even want our animals to eat.
Oh, Patera Appalachian Homestead.
Appalachian. I knew it was something.
Okay, I know. I think I subbed to her.
Yeah, she's awesome. I like her.
Yeah.
Possum too in that soup. Yes. we have possum on the half shell here too.
Okay. Yeah.
Farragut, Tennessee. I guess that's where Appalachian Homestead's from. Hey, Kim Burris. I didn't see you come in.
Hi, Kim. Okay,
Ella's here.
And GMDRP. Hi. Welcome.
Yeah, armadillos, white shoulders. And the armadillos are tearing our yard up, so they may be possum on the half shell before too long. Our neighbor goes out and shoots them every night. Lordy mercy, now our chicken stew at churches had chicken, no wild game. I've been getting everyone in my Bible study to pray for Pooh Bear. So upset about what happened to her. What did happen to her? Yeah, it's hard being a Baptist with no fried chicken. It's hard being a Baptist with no finger foods, too. I grew up in Central Florida, no telling what I ate growing up. You know, my grandmother down in Mississippi, and I've said this before, we didn't ask what was for supper because everything was fried chicken. But we knew it wasn't fried chicken, but we didn't ask because we didn't want to know. Bonnie, what's going on with Pooh Bear? I'm going to have to pull out this Joy of Cooking cookbook if we keep talking about all these varmints out there. She's back. If you're going to boycott Carhartt, then you got to boycott Aldi's for doing the same thing. I hadn't been to Aldi's and I couldn't tell you how long, honey. Their prices has gotten as high as Walmart. Oh. Chickens were killed, Callie.
Yeah, she was talking about it last week on your live. Callie.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. I told y'all my brain is about like this, you know. The health department sent someone out to inspect everything the day before. They're going to be inspecting gunshot. Might be some rock salt in there. I've never had rattlesnake or gator tail or turtle, and I don't do the swimmy fish. I have had wild hog.
Yeah, I can't do the rattlesnake. Oh, or
Yeah,
the gator tail, or the turtle.
Yeah, I'm not too much on any of those.
Yeah, I can't do none.
Now my husband, he'll try anything. He will eat anything. Everything tastes like chicken, White Shoulders Farmstead.
I don't know about that. Ooh.
Oh.
I don't know if I can do that though. Just thinking about that.
Well, Bonnie, why don't you reach out to her if she has an email address? Maybe you can get her address and make a donation to her. That would be a good thing.
Yeah,
I really don't.
was talking about it yesterday, trying to get back on track to get 200 chickens.
Yeah, I don't like the GoFundMe because they take part of that money. So it would be better if everybody just kind of sent it directly to her.
Armadillos carry the gene for leprosy. Ooh.
Yes, they do.
Bonnie.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrea.
Hey, Digging for Health. How are you? If everything was not up to code, you didn't get to have a fundraiser. Chicken stew. Hey, our treasured home. Glad you're in the house.
Hey, Nancy.
We plugged you earlier. You're going to do a live with Rich Cat Ranch. Is that correct? No,
Oh,
you're
that's
different.
awesome.
No, it was Our New Land. I'm sorry. I get confused. I have too many names running through my head.
Yeah, it's best to do PayPal or Venmo.
Yeah.
I just know like Devil Dog and Belt Loop, they do a lot of fundraisers to help others. And it goes through PayPal.
Yes, we are doing a lot these days. And I am easily confused. I'm telling you, I think I've got a few blonde hairs up in here among the gray. Too bad we can't send her a mess of fertile eggs. Or some baby chicks. That would be a great idea, White Shoulders Farmstead, to send a gift certificate to the hatchery to buy the chicks.
Yeah.
That would be really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to her and see if she got her email. Let me see if her email is in her about section. Yeah, her email is in her about section. Yeah.
We have a smoked pork butt and a smoked turkey benefit. That would be good too. Yum.
It's Kelly Homesteading with Pooh Bear.
Get the right one up.
Okay, Teresa, you take care and have a blessed day as well.
Thank you, Teresa, for coming by.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Andrea. Yeah, you just came in.
Well, we're going to try to do something, even if it's, $5 here and $5 there. whatever
Mhm.
y'all can send. I mean,
Right.
let's just bless the socks off of her. Let her know that the YouTube community loves her.
Right.
See if she has a hatchery of choice. That would be good too.
And that's her channel here, and her email is on the about section.
Okay, Tarsha just put it up for y'all, so you can go look at it. Thank you for doing that, Tarsha.
You're welcome. And thank you for allowing it.
Oh, I don't mind. I'm all about helping anybody if there's a way to help them.
Shannon, you said her husband is the sugar daddy of YouTube, Randy. He's so sweet. He had did a $20 super chat.
Yes, digging for health. Yes, please go watch her channel. She's quite a person. We enjoy watching her too.
Yeah, White Shoulders Farmstead. Her that's Shannon and Randy. They're the best. I love them. Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Bonnie. I love you too, honey. Y'all don't forget, we're going to have shout outs at 5 p.m. on my channel. Anybody out there have lives coming up? You need to let us know. And don't forget to drop the word hillbilly in the description box or the comment box, and your channels will pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah, our treasured home. I make a list out every time I do a live. I try to get everybody's name. I love you too, White Shoulders Farmstead. And I try to watch them in the evenings or in between different things that I'm doing. Sometimes I'll just put my computer on, turn my volume down. It's still on, but it's down low because YouTube algorithms will pick up if you're not listening. And I will just let it play because a lot of times I don't get to go in there and hit the likes and all that. Then I'll go back through my playlist and I will go back and hit the likes and try to comment on some of them.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's something I really want to watch, then I watch it. But there's a lot of stuff out there, a lot of channels out there that I'm just now starting to get to know a little bit. And there's a lot of different things that I'm really not interested in, as it's just not my cup of tea. But I follow them and I try to support them in any way I can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is hard to keep up though.
Oh, yes, it is. Is there anybody out there having any lives this week that we don't know about?
I didn't do my live this week.
You didn't?
Mm-mm.
Are you slacking today?
Yeah, this week I am. I didn't have it yesterday.
I'm being a little slack this week too. I haven't done the videos I should already have put up.
Yeah.
We apparently quite amusing. Hubby keeps sneaking in to eavesdrop. Well, Bonnie, just tell him to come on in. We'll talk to him too.
Yeah, we have a good old time up in here.
She says, I have no life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it exactly.
Exactly.
It's all about meeting people. And we need to be supportive, even if we don't believe, or we don't like their content. Be supporting anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Bonnie, you're cracking me up here. Woot, slackers. I feel like I'm slacking when I'm doing these lives, because I'm sitting here for 2 to 3 hours and I'm like, I got a list of things that need to be done. I know my husband's going to come home and say, "What did you do today, honey?"
But you get to relax, enjoy, and mingle with people. It's something you have to have.
Yeah, and it clears my mind because there's so much outside noise going on, background noise, and it just gives me time to clear my mind and just have fun with people.
Nancy's, I don't know. I wonder the same thing. I heard is it Kevin at what's the name of the place?
Tuber Chat.
Tuber Chat say don't put it on the fast play, but
yeah, don't put it on the fast play because they don't get the credit.
Wow.
Bonnie, that's funny. Well, we did have some men on here earlier.
80 hours on your giveaway live. Yes. Just a few hours will feel like 90 hours or more.
Yeah, I know that after the last live, we were all going to go over to Bare Bones Living. Is that the right name? And raid their live, and I couldn't even find the live, and I was so exhausted. I finally watched it yesterday. I told him, I said, I got it on replay, but it's hard after you do a live.
It is. It drains me. It really drains me. I get so sleepy, and I just have to, get relaxed, and I fall asleep quick.
Well, about 6 p.m., I'm out. My husband comes home from work. He has his supper, and I'm sitting in my recliner. He's sitting in his, and I'm like, baby, I'm falling asleep, and that's it. I'm gone.
But it'd be that good sleep after a day of doing lives. It'd be that good sleep.
Oh, yeah. Digging for Health said, no credit with fast play, no credit with muted videos either. I don't mute it all the way. I'll turn it down. And you will have a little thing on your video that you can turn the sound down on. And I will turn it halfway down, and then I'll turn my sound down halfway on my computer, and it just about mutes it.
And David, you still working on your chicken run? David can build. He built his chicken coop.
Woo, 25 pounds, sis. Oh, my Lord. We cherish you, Bonnie. You are a great supporter. Yes. We love you. Randy watched our giveaway live for 3 hours and read the comments. Well, good.
That's awesome. And reading what everybody says.
Yeah. They say volume 3 or up. Yeah. You need to keep your volume up just enough to hear it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's very strict.
Have y'all looked at the CEO scores yet? You know how to manipulate those things?
What's the CEO scores?
It has to do with you putting in your hashtags, your tags on your videos. I can't remember where I got it at. It comes up on all my videos, so I know how well my tags are going to go out. And you should have tags in your header for your video. And you also need to have it in your description box. And then you have another section at the bottom of of the studio screen where you need to put your tags also, and it pulls that score up, and it supposedly helps your video get out there. And
See,
be
I didn't know it was a score thing you can look at, but I know I was telling David to start using those hashtags because he wasn't using them.
Yep. Tuber Buddy. Yeah, that's it. There's another one out there too, and I can't remember the name of it. I'm real bad, y'all. I have brain farts real bad. I'm going to
He
go
couldn't
over and
watch the comments during the giveaway.
let me see. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. There's another one out there too that I use. I'm trying to get over to my videos content.
Yeah, always use those hashtags. Hey, Candy. Candy Dudettes.
Candy Dudette?
Please send goats.
Yes, we need some goats here too, Candy.
Social Blade. Okay, that's what Devil Dog told me about the Social Blade. I think I heard it from LB too.
I'm writing down, y'all. I can't talk and write at the same time.
And they said Social Blade to give you your true subscriber counts.
Well, that's good to know because those numbers are all over the place. We know that.
Right.
Oh, let's see. I've been on here for 2 hours and 31 minutes, y'all.
Time flies. Time flies.
It does.
Yeah.
And y'all haven't gotten bored with me yet?
Not at all. That's why I love watching your channel. It's never boring.
Well, I'm glad you think so because, you know, I don't understand Social Blade, but look at it.
I looked at it once.
How easy is it to make videos and do stuff like this? Bonnie, this is what I use to make my videos with. And I use, let me get down here and because I don't want to lie to you. I use Video Maker. It's an app on my phone, and that's how I put my videos together. And I did pay for it, and I've got a year subscription. I think it was $4.99 or something like that. It was real cheap. The one I was using before this, I went to do a video one day, and all of a sudden I was having all these evil flashes of light in my eyes and stuff. And I'm like, well, I ain't putting that video out. They didn't like my topic, apparently. I thought something demonic might have been going on with it, so we switched. And I really like the Video Maker, but, you know, everybody uses whatever Video Maker to edit their videos and stuff with. And a lot of my videos don't get much editing. You get me just like I am.
I haven't done a video in about 3 weeks.
Shame on you, Tarsha.
I know. The lives I just been focusing more on the lives, but it's been 3 weeks, and I know when I go back into that app on my MacBook, I'm gonna be confused.
Candy Dudette says, "What is it?" It's called Video Maker, the one that I'm using.
Or are you talking about the Social Blade? I know we was talking about two different things at one time.
Well, I'm going to go look up Social Blade.
You can look up your channel information. You can actually look at everybody's information. You just type in the channel name.
Well, I promise by the time I get around to the next one, I'll try to have all my ducks in a row and remember things.
Right. Oh, okay. Shannon, use GoPro. I'm gonna have to invest in me one of these GoPros. I keep hearing everybody talk about it. Yeah, check out the Social Blade Candy. Just put it in your Google and it'll pull it up. It gives you like a true count of your channel information.
Well, Bonnie, I can't wait to see what you put up on your videos because you're a joy to have around. You make me laugh. So definitely do, you can do the shorts. That's under a 1 minute. Just do a little short video. I try to keep my videos under 20 minutes because most people, you lose them after 15 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
I could pretty much tell, with chat, with this live, we lost quite a few people after a little bit.
Yeah. And the analytics will tell you how long someone was engaged in your videos.
And most of the time it's 3 minutes on YouTube.
Right.
You're like, you watched the first 3 minutes? You don't even know what the video was about.
Yeah. I got you in my featured. I think I got you in my featured channels digging for help. Yeah. Okay, Rosemary, you take care. You have a blessed evening.
Thank you, Rosemary, for coming.
Yeah.
I just learned how to make featured channels list on my channel, so I've been steady adding channels. That's wonderful because I learned it too, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I can do this." And then I got up to 17 on one, and it wouldn't let me do no more, so I had to start another line.
Yep, I got a lot of them in there, a lot.
And I need to go and put some more channels up. I haven't done it yet.
Yep,
20-second shorts are the best.
Yep, I was like, oh my gosh, it's not enough. It's so many people, it's so many people. Yeah, you're welcome. But in order to see your full list, the people to see your full list of your featured channels, you have to do the drop down box. It'll say it's somewhere up in your subscription area. You do the drop down box, and then you can search all subscriptions or featured or something like that. Because it only show a few at a time. But if you want to look at all the featured, you just have to do a drop down box.
Yes, we did discuss Pooh. Where were you at, Bonnie?
Yeah, we put her channel link in there.
Yeah, it's in the channel link is in the comments for her email. And Tarsha's going to get with her and try to find out some information on what hatchery she likes to use.
Here's her link again, but her email is in there in her about section.
There it is. It's back up. Yes, we're very supportive of all our channels. We try to be, and I try to do as much as I can on my channel to support other channels. So, and we have a great community. Hey, Bonnie, if you decide to do this, I do suggest Tuber Chat to you.
Right.
Kevin comes on Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. He'll do lives, and you can get your channel put on the Wheel of Doom. He'll do a shout out about your channel, and you will make a lot of friends along the way. And I'll be one of them.
Exactly.
Bonnie. Oh, wait, duck, sheep, poo. we sure did. Yes, we talked about Pooh Bear. It's called Tuber Chat. Yes, it's Tuber Chat Connect and Grow.
Yeah, Tuber Chat is good. I haven't been on there in a while, but it is good.
And Kevin is very personable, the person that runs it. And they have a lot of moderators on there, so they try to kick off anybody that's on there for the wrong reason. But I like it. I have made a lot of friends through it. It has helped my channel to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd still be sitting in the basement somewhere. Oh.
Yeah, it helps your channel grow. You connect with others.
And I've got some featured channels on my featured list that are very, very small. One of the ladies on there has Parkinson's, and she does My Life with Parkinson's. And the other one does Tea Time. It's an elderly lady, and they need subscribers. So y'all go down in my featured channels on my page and check those two channels out.
That's nice. Yes, Bonnie.
Bonnie, we need more of that. We definitely need more of that. A lot of us are feeling led to give some kind of prayer and devotionals. I see a lot of these, what I call young channels or small channels, are really coming out more, being more vocal than some of these big, huge channels are about what God means to us. And since God is central in our life, it should be a part of our YouTube. That's just my humble opinion, though.
Hey, Tori. I was going to go with his other name, Tori's Brain Games.
Hey, Tori, we've been talking about you.
Yes, we have.
I got to come over and check out your channel.
Yeah. Rich Cat Ranch was on here earlier. Yeah, he was chatting about you, your channel.
Eggs and devotion.
Tori, type hillbilly in the chat so your channel link can be dropped.
Yes, Bonnie, intercessory prayer is very, very important. How you would use it on YouTube. Well, I ask a lot of times, I will ask people if they have a prayer need. They don't have to type the name. They can just type initials.
Mm-hmm.
Or they can type the prayer need, or they can email me the prayer need. But yes, we do need to do the intercessory prayer over each other. We're honored that you're here, Tori Brains Games. Make sure you type hillbilly.
Yeah, I'm finna share out his channel again for tonight.
Yes, David Corey, we're so glad that you're here.
Yes, Corey. Corey always so supportive.
I'm making new friends every time I do a live. Don't make me want to do a live every day now. If I had enough hours in the week, I probably would do 2 lives a week, but I'm not able to. The Word Sport Battlegrounds is in the house.
Yeah, hi, the World Sport Battleground.
Y'all must have been having your ears buzzed or something. We're so glad you're here.
She said, awesome sauce with possum bits.
Yes, that's funny. It's possum gravy, isn't it?
Yeah.
White shoulders, I never know what to talk about. Y'all saw me at the beginning of this. I was just totally lost. I didn't have Tarsha here. I didn't have my other friend here. And Rita's roast never did come up on panel like she said she was going to do. I got to get her on panel one day. Grits and possum gravy. Yes, ma'am. But only if you feed the possum some cereal before you cook it. The Joy of Cooking cookbook tells you to feed the possum cereal and milk for a week.
And Shannon, sometime I don't know what to talk about. I put up a heading for something, but yeah, other people pop up and give you something to talk about. So that's what I go with.
Yeah. And you can always do cooking, or, if you're doing something specific, you can do a specific topic if you don't want anybody on your panel. But I kind of like the panel idea because I am not a talker. Yeah, I think I would too.
Exactly. I can't do the possum. I tried it back in the days, but I just can't do it.
Yeah, Rita is hilarious and fun to have. I actually popped up on her live for the very first time before I even did my live, and thought she was going to come over to mine, and she didn't come over to my first, but she came over to the second one.
Are you Eastern time?
Who, me?
Oh, you're Central.
Central.
Okay.
Bonnie says I was born in Chicago. We'll forgive you for that. Still trying to catch up. I still haven't tried shrimp and grits yet. I haven't tried shrimp and grits yet, and I like shrimp.
I love shrimp and grits.
Oh. You'll pass on the possum too, huh? Yeah, I can understand. I'm trying to write over here and I can't write and talk at the same time, but I can multitask. I only like cheese in my grits.
Yeah, cheese.
I like butter and sugar in my grits. I like cheese in my grits. I like salt and pepper on my grits with some butter.
Never tried the sugar. You need to try the shrimp and grits, Tori. It's delicious.
We're going to get some Louisiana flavor. Shrimp and grits.
Yeah, Shannon has a lot of goats. I love goats. I want to raise them.
Yeah, the butter and sugar is really good. My sister-in-law that passed away, the only way she would eat white rice was with butter and sugar on it.
Oh, wow.
And I make seasoned rice, and she's over here putting butter and sugar on her seasoned rice. And I'm like, did you not taste it first? Oh. White Shoulders just answered this.
Put some cheese and butter in your grits with that shrimp, or you can do it without. It's still good to me.
Mm-hmm.
I love okra.
I do
get a
too.
harvest of okra every day. Some days I won't, but it's almost 6 days out the week I will.
I love me some fried okra. I don't care too much for it boiled. I'll eat it in soup though, or a gumbo.
Mm-hmm.
White Shoulders Farm says white rice has to have brown gravy.
And grits and rice and butter is just so good.
White
Okay,
Shoulders.
Andrea.
I think you're gonna have a new subscriber, White Shoulders.
You're gonna enjoy it, Bonnie.
Oh yeah.
Andrea with Digging for Health. Thank you for coming, and you have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Andrea, for stopping by. You made my day.
Yes, Andrea makes everybody's day. And she has a fabulous channel. Everyone needs to reach out to her.
Yeah, every one of these channels, I'm telling you.
And she's my neighbor too.
Is she
She's
really?
not far from me, right? Yeah.
White Shoulders. Rice isn't my friend, unfortunately. I love it though. I found out that if you make your rice or your pasta or your potatoes and you put them in the refrigerator and then eat them after you reheat them, that the glucose level, I can't think. My brain is just, I'm telling y'all, I'm just not there. The glucose changes, the structure of the rice changes, and so that your sugar doesn't spike as much. And you can put your white bread in the freezer, then take it out of the freezer and eat it, or you can toast it and it does the same thing. It changes the structure of it. So you can have some rice, but you got to do that step in order to change that structure.
I didn't know that, David.
Yeah, it is was called gumbo, and that's where the gumbo comes from. But also, okra is originally an African plant. It came from Africa. And that's why when I went to New York State and I was living in New York State and I went to the stores and I asked them to please put okra on the produce. And the next week I came in there and they had put it out as an exotic vegetable, y'all. So we've been eating an exotic vegetable all these years and didn't know it.
Hey, Randy. Randy at Missouri Outlaw. That's Shannon's husband.
Missouri Outlaws in the house. And
what keeps making you wake up at night? That you craving it or what, Bonnie?
She probably isn't craving it. She probably dreaming about it. We won't go there.
Oh my goodness.
Mine failed and went for a nap. Oh, Lordy, y'all are funny. We've had quite a crowd here. Look at this page.
Wow.
Been here today. We've had a crowd come through. We got about 6 minutes left, y'all, and then I'm going to end this because I got to start cooking supper.
You got 38 likes. That's awesome.
That's wonderful. That's more than I had the last time around. I don't even remember what the number was then. Bonnie, you're too funny. Yeah. If you don't cook okra right, that's what you're going to get. It's kind of like cooking a turtle.
Yeah, I love it both ways, fried or in soups.
Yep.
Because I was putting away, freezing some okra and tomatoes I harvested this morning as well. And I was like, I can't wait.
I'm getting a big head. Oh boy. I know what that means. You fixing to have baby bunnies.
Oh my goodness. Congratulations on your upcoming bunnies.
Yeah, I like poke salad. I haven't cooked it in years, but I do like poke salad.
Yeah. It's raining again here. It rained yesterday. It's awesome. I love it now.
Yes, Tori, we made a new friend in you today, too. Thank you for coming. And I'll be over checking out your channel soon. I can't guarantee today, but one day this week I will make it over to your channel.
I sent the link of his in your Instagram, Susan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I will try to get over there and play some brain games because I need some brains. Ever since I had the Kobo, my memory has been shot.
See, I suffer with MS and I have lesions on my brain, so the signals just don't go right. So it keeps the brain games keep me stimulated.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
You know, they thought I had MS when all this stuff started with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turned out it was ankylosing spondylitis.
Oh,
and lupus and all this other stuff going on. So
yeah.
I feel for you.
I get brain fog and I got the lesions on my brain and in my cervical spine. So it'd be a lot going on with the neurological.
Keep talking, Tarsha. I'm going to have to take a break. The dogs are wanting to go, you know where.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you in there yesterday, Randy. Thank you for coming through.
So I'm just going to stop the cam, but you're going to be able to hear me.
All right. Be careful.
I hit the light. I hit the light. All right, doggies. They're getting anxious. I know y'all haven't been out in 2 hours.
Shannon said, with lives, it's better to wait a day or two before you sub and watch.
That's what I do.
I keep hearing.
That's what I do.
Come on. Yes, Bonnie, we are. Got to keep praying.
Roscoe said he wasn't going out.
Yeah, Randy is a wonderful supporter, Tori. Yes, he is. Shannon said Randy makes his rounds. Yeah. After when he popped up in Tori's last night, I just had the biggest smile on my face.
Roscoe hadn't been up here, y'all. Here he is.
Hey, Roscoe.
Hey, Roscoe. He said hi. He said, my name's Roscoe P. Coltrane.
I used to love that the Dukes of Hazzard.
Well, we thought we were going to name Cocoa Bean Daisy, but my husband had other ideas. He's a good boy. He knows all kinds of tricks. This dog, I'll tell you, he's smart. He don't weigh but 12 pounds, y'all.
I love his color. He's brown, pretty in the face area, and white.
Yeah, and he's got a heart. I'm trying to move him around. He's probably going to growl at me. He's got a heart on this side.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a butt on the
other. That's cute.
And don't kick my computer off my lap, but he's got a butt on this side. I said, that's about right for a man. Yes, he's 100% Jack Russell. He is 100% Jack Russell.
Cute.
He's my buddy. He was the first of the 3 rescues. Now he's going to be 5 in December.
That's the one that be barking when you're in the kitchen.
Oh yeah. No, well, Coco does that too. She's
Coco.
Yeah, she's wanting food. Well, yeah, we have made it to the 3-hour mark. I appreciate everybody being here. Bonnie says Taz is a junior Pomeranian cross. She's possessed. Oh, that's funny.
You have a buddy, Tori?
Yep, Tori's got a buddy. They become attached to you and you become attached to them. Our last dog was a black Chow Chow. He was solid black, y'all. And he would lay on the floor at night, and our floor is black and white checkerboard.
Mm-hmm.
And if you weren't paying attention, you trip over him.
Oh my goodness.
He was so funny, but he was a gentle giant. All 3 of my grandsons would trip over him and maneuver him in different directions and mess up his neck, and he would stand there with his neck all crooked and just look at him. White Shoulders, thank you for coming. You have a great evening too.
Yes. Thank you for coming by, Shannon, and you have a blessed night. Love you all.
David Corey, Chows are a 1-owner dog, but our Chow Chow came from my husband's sister, and she had him for 18 months, and we had him for the rest of his 16 years. And I met him as a puppy, so he just automatically loved us, and he loved everybody. And he was just one of those kind of dogs. Of course, she was doing something she wasn't supposed to do, that wacky weed. And this dog would sniff you out if you had wacky weed on you.
Oh.
And we had the police show up at our house one day, and he ran out of the house, and the police officer knew him. And the other police officer went for their gun, and he says, "Don't pull that gun. Watch this dog." And sure enough, he went over and sniffed somebody's pocket, and the guy says, "Pull out what you got in your pocket." They got arrested in my front yard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was a drug sniffing dog.
I'm sorry you lost your family dog, Tori.
Oh.
He said he missed him.
I know you miss them, but I tell you, they tear a hole in your heart. When we lost him, and we lost 2 cats within a month of each other. And it just tore us up. And then I told my husband, I said, "No more animals." And then what do we got? We got more animals. Bonnie, you're so funny. Get a dog, they said. You can house train them, they said. It would never eat your entire wardrobe. Oh, that's funny. Well, he's chewed up a pair of glasses when he was a puppy. And he likes to chew up paper, tear up paper.
Mm-hmm.
We have to watch him in the bathroom, or, he's not big enough to get in the kitchen garbage can, but if I put a paper towel roll down, he will shred it up in 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Tori, the right animal will come to you, I promise you.
Yeah, that's what my first mother-in-law said. It's hard to get another one.
Yeah. It really is, because they're always in your heart. And that's why I believe that when we go to heaven, we will see all of our fur babies in heaven. I don't think God's going to send horses from heaven if there's not other animals up there already. So,
yeah.
I can't prove it, but I will one day. And I got a lot of them to love on. Well, y'all, it has been fun. I really appreciate you being here. And here comes Devil Dog.
Devil
I
Dog.
guess we're not going anywhere yet.
Hi, Devil Dog.
Did
Hey,
you wake up from your nap?
I'm sorry. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, Haji, I went over to Outdoors with Big Mats yesterday to see the Wrights Trapping Coyote, who's down from Washington. And I seen Outdoors with Big Matt, Texans Down Under, Cassidy's World, Jote, and Mama, and I think that's it. So I was over there till like 6 o'clock. Well, I didn't get home till like 6 or 7 this morning.
Okay.
And so I just woke up. See, I got a hat, Outdoors with Big Matt. It's over there, but which is pretty cool. But we had a good time, and and then I just seen now missed calls and everything from me because I just woke up.
I called you like 3 times.
Yeah, I got my monster. Yeah, but you didn't say nothing. I was checking. I just woke up and I was checking my voicemails, and I'm like, was that? I'm like, am I supposed to be there today? Because I didn't remember.
That's all right. We understand.
I was asleep too, Devil Dog, because I had went walking this morning and working in the garden. I fell asleep and I woke up. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you showing up.
So how's everything been going?
Well, it's been going pretty good. I got a list of names of people that have come through. Stop. Coco, behave. Look at this. If I can get it on the screen right. There we go. Find where the camera's at.
You gonna give me a recap?
You have to go through and watch the whole thing.
Nightbot working okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
He's working better than I am because I'm having brain farts like crazy.
Okay. Oh, he smelled the other dog on the show.
Well, that's the thing. I gotta see Dingo, which is Coyote's dog, and then I gotta see Little Coyote, which is the dog he drove from Washington to Texas to pick up. So I was around, and then I was around several dogs yesterday, and then this morning when I first get home, I'm greeted at the door by my crazy Gracie dog. Got one right there, and she's sniffing all up on me, because she smells the other dogs.
You see Coco Bean up here? When she first came to live with us, that's what she would do all the time, is put her head on my shoulder. She would get in behind me and lay her head on my shoulder. This dog will put herself in timeout, y'all. She puts herself in the corner. They keep me occupied.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Devil Dog.
Yeah, this is what Bonnie, in response to Bonnie, I want a big dog. I want like a freaking pit bull or German Shepherd or something like that. But my wife won't let me.
No.
A collie would be nice. Golden retrievers are very loyal dogs. We've had golden retrievers. We've had Labradors before.
Well, honestly, I want to get something that's like a brace dog, because my knees and ankles, and it's hard to get up and a lot and stuff like that. That's another reason I want a bigger dog.
Yeah,
it's hard to lean on a Boston Terrier to get up. You may squish them to the ground.
You probably do need a bigger dog. You probably need a German Shepherd or a lab. A lab would be good too.
But German Shepherds are smart, and labs, but they shed a lot too. I mean, Boston Terriers shed, but it's not that bad. But you get a long-haired dog or something like a shepherd or a lab that sheds all over the place. I don't know.
My golden retriever never shed.
Really?
Never shed anything. Our Chow Chow shed. The lab shed. These little dogs shed. You know, I'm constantly cleaning up hair.
But the golden retriever never shed, huh?
The golden retriever never did shed.
Wow.
Yeah, the ones for livestock. What is that? Blue healers?
Uh-huh.
Bonnie was asking about.
I can't see chat. Hold on.
Because I love big hair dogs. Maybe one of those.
Oh, wow. There's chat here. No, I know, but when I'm on my phone reading chat's a pain because I got to switch back and forth from chat to the videos. And a lot of times when I go back on the video part, I accidentally push the wrong button and throw myself off the panel.
The big fluffy white one she's talking about. What is that called?
It's one of them channels I watch that has the big fluffy dog.
Hey, Bonnie, how you doing?
Australian Shepherds are really good too.
David Corey, how you doing? With Crop? Tori's Brain Games, how you doing? Brain farts. I'm trying to catch up on chat. Did I miss anything?
We're all going to try to get with Pooh Bear and try to help her out. She lost all her chickens not too long ago.
Where's she from?
California. I think she's in California.
California.
Great Pyrenees is the one I was thinking of. Thank you, Candy. Do that.
Oh, what about the Great Pyrenees? I'm trying to read it.
They're a great dog. They're a big dog, so that would be a good one for you if you could get a Great Pyrenees.
That's what Brittany has. They shed a lot too.
Yeah, they shed, but you know, and you also have to watch your food on your counters. They're big dogs.
That is funny. Yeah, they're about the size of your counters.
Very true. Bonnie, you're buying pizza for us?
Bonnie says we decided to meet at your house. You're buying us pizza, but she's not talking to me. She's talking to Susan.
we actually had pizza a couple of nights ago.
Oh, my wife said, wait, Tarsha cooks. We can go to her house. That's coming from my wife, Tarsha.
No, Jamie, don't tell him that.
Oh, my cocoa bean. Hard loving on mama. Don't start licking. Whew. That tongue is lethal.
I do feel bad though because I didn't remember that I had anything planned today, and my wife says I need a calendar. Well, even a calendar on the computer would probably be okay. I don't know.
That's okay. We don't mind.
If I remember to use the calendar.
Yeah, but I just set an alarm for it for every Wednesday.
See, here's the thing. My wife is my calendar. She lets me know about stuff.
Yeah.
And
Bonnie Bauer said we're going to your house, Devil Dog.
So, you can come to my house. You can come. You got Mississippi what? My wife said she has Mississippi pork in the crock pot.
That'll work too.
I guess she's trying to make Belt Loop jealous or something with the Mississippi pork part or something. No, but y'all can come to my house. I have 2.5 acres. Y'all more than welcome. Y'all can set up camps wherever you want, tents wherever you want. Out by the pond, go fishing and stuff.
Dig a hole in the backyard and bury the poo.
Hey, there are plenty of holes in my dang yard. It's like is no matter how hard I try to level it out and bring in dirt or whatever else, it seems like it's always never level. Let's see, I was gonna say something else.
Our treasured home says that sounds good, and Bonnie says I have no idea what that is, but I'm in.
Hey Nancy, how you doing?
And Bonnie says, "Bring your own shovel."
Nancy, Jamie said hi. Oh,
Hey, Jamie.
Yes, Jamie is amazing. She always waking up Devil Dog.
yeah, I don't. She said I'd be like Tarsha's live, and I wake up. See, that's
Oh, that looks good.
what she's making. No, I know it's not done.
Our treasured home said, hi, Jamie. Bonnie says she wishes she could smell what you're cooking.
Oh yeah, it smells good. I think that's why I woke up. I was sniffing and I'm like, something's cooking. I honestly do think that's why I woke up.
We're having brats for supper. So I got an easy meal.
Right.
We ate sausage a couple days ago, not brats. My wife, yeah, we ate it. My wife's picky on stuff, okay? Honestly. She don't, okay. I'm going to give you her little things right here. She said, don't know, nobody care. Okay, never mind.
Well, I don't particularly like the brats, but my husband does, so I'll eat them every now and then. But I have to have a lot of mustard on mine.
We'll put it this way. She don't like any other sausage except for like Eckrich, just about. Except for Eckrich sausage. She says it's texture. Hello. Hello, Nancy. Tell Anastasia I said hello.
Anastasia's envelope ready.
We got Anastasia's envelope ready with her stickers.
Bonnie says hubby is lurking around me. I think he wants food. I just fed him 12 hours ago. Oh, Bonnie, you're funny.
No, but see, my wife, she don't like chicken on the bone. She won't eat that. I mean, she'll eat chicken tenders and stuff, but she's picky about it. She don't like peas. She don't like, it's a texture thing. I love cilantro. She don't like cilantro. She says, I don't eat soap. There's like a condition or whatever that some people have, I guess, where cilantro tastes like soap to them.
Yeah, there is a condition.
Yeah, so
It's just like if you go to the bathroom and if you smell pee, it smells like asparagus. Or you don't have that smell. I mean, it's just something that some people have.
What if I just ate asparagus?
You might pee asparagus later. I don't know.
Right.
What does asparagus smell like? Have I ever eaten asparagus? I know. I've eaten them. Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. But see, here's the thing. She's real picky with food. Oh, she don't really like steak. I love steak. Yeah, she'll eat steak. You'll eat steak if it's cooked. It has to be cooked well done with no red. And then when I cut it up, it has to be little tiny pieces for her. She's like, I don't eat cows or something. I don't know.
No, I don't want to be a cow.
She said, I don't want to slab a cow on my plate. But if there's any pink or anything in there for her on a steak or whatever, or if it's too big, she won't eat it. I mean, and so she never really orders steak. But me, I love steak, you know? I mean, and I like mine like medium rare with juices in it. I mean, I'll eat steak anyway.
Yeah, I like mine between medium rare and medium well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just
slap it on his butt and send it on out.
So, I mean, but see, what else? What else don't you like? but she don't like touching raw meat. Like,
Yeah, a lot of people have that issue.
Yeah, so
she won't be watching a lot of my videos because I got my hands all in that meat.
Yeah, it don't bother her. She'll do it. She'll do it. She just don't like touching it. And like raw meat it's like more like hamburger making, squishing hamburger meat for like meatloaf or something like that.
Yeah, I don't like touching raw meat.
She says she'll do it, but she don't like it,
Bonnie Bear says I like to chase it through the kitchen a few times.
Just put some of those chef gloves. I'm missing stuff.
Well, I'm going to stay on here until about 15 more minutes, and then I got to get off because I have to cook supper. And I want to have enough time left on my SteamYard to come on here again for the rest of the month.
So it goes by the month?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the stream. I'm trying to read.
Bonnie says, if it fights you for the knife, slap it on the plate. Oh, I have texture issues too with food, so I know what your wife's going through with that.
Yep, that's what she says. That I don't know what all y'all's texture problems are. I mean, Jamie, is there a food that I don't like?
You used to not like beets, like you feel there.
Oh yeah, I used to not like beets, but I'll eat them now. I mean, I didn't eat beets for years and years and years, and then last year I think I was dared or something like that I was at my mom's house. Well, okay, well, I ate it, I guess, for Thanksgiving or something. I tried it and ate it, and it wasn't that bad. I didn't hate it like I used to. Well, just like when I was a kid, my mom would make me eat peas, and I hated peas, and I would gag on peas and everything else. But then later on in life, I'm like, it ain't that bad. So is there anything I won't eat? Maybe anchovies. Well, I do eat Worcestershire sauce, and that's like has anchovies in it, I think. Yeah, I like sardines. Is there anything out there that I don't like that I've tried? Yeah, she can eat oatmeal. She likes oatmeal, Bonnie. She loves oatmeal. Bonnie said they say you shouldn't do burgers rare. That was a hard habit to break. Actually, her aunt's husband would eat hamburger rare without even. Oh, her uncle. Well, he would grab it out the tray and eat the hamburger raw, straight out the refrigerator. Would not even cook it or anything.
Candy Dudette says if they say if someone has texture issues to put them in a bathtub of pudding. I don't think so. No.
Jamie, go make some pudding in the bathtub and get in.
Steak to
I don't know. I've never had anything tartar because I know it's rare, I think, and it's supposed to be expensive or more high class or whatever. So I don't know, Bonnie, but I'd probably eat it.
My brother would eat it off the tray.
Bonnie says I live to be in a tub of pudding.
She's been cracking us up all through this. I'm telling you, I can't wait for her to get the channel up and going.
One entire area of heaven will have pudding trees. Oh my gosh, she is crazy. You ought to feel privileged. I haven't even talked to Gary this morning. I have a missed call from him. Well, today, not this morning. It's morning for me. I have a missed call from him. I have text from him, and I haven't even talked to him yet.
He popped on here very shortly.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he popped on very shortly, and he was going
here.
to work, going back to work. Let's see.
He was going back to work?
Yeah. Our treasured home says she don't like rare meat either. Everything for me has changed, y'all.
Well, Nancy don't like milk either, I don't think. Well, it may not be milk, but what is it? It's Anastasia with milk. I know. Don't say that. Don't say that. What is it that Nancy don't like? Is it milk?
I don't do milk either. Only if it's something that I cook with it, but drinking it.
Well, Nancy's picky anyway.
I would cry if somebody forced me to drink a glass of milk.
You're crazy. I love milk. Mm-hmm. No, but see, Nancy, and they have allergies over there. Like one of them's allergic to milk. One of them's allergic to, is it wheat or nuts or whatever? Nancy can't eat meat, is what my wife keeps saying to me.
But there is a tick-borne virus that makes you allergic to red meat.
That's what Nancy has.
That's what Nancy has. There's a what?
It's a tick-borne virus.
Oh, my wife says she was bitten by a tick. That's what Nancy has.
Yep. And it scares me because we have ticks. It's a Lone Star tick, I think, is the one that causes that. And we have here.
I'm sorry?
We have the Lone Star tick here in Tennessee.
That sounds like it's from Texas.
It is from Texas.
Well, it can just keep migrating, away from us.
Yep.
Bonnie said, I'm coming to your mansion in heaven, Candy.
I know that's right. She's talking about butterscotch pudding and pistachio pudding trees.
Wow.
Gracie, come here. Come on.
But I have almond milk or coconut milk with
come here.
Like when I do my smoothies or protein drinks.
Yeah, the P.O.Box messed up me with a lot of things. Bonnie. Oh, there's that pretty face. Only a mother could love.
Oh, you're a twin.
Oh, wow, Candy Dudette. You got bit by 4 of them in 2 days tops. Wow. I haven't been bit by a tick this year. I think the chickens are taking care of them pretty good.
I want to know how Bonnie knows what a goat butt tastes like.
My wife wants to know how Bonnie knows what a goat butt tastes like. No, I didn't read her comment.
Tasted like goat butt.
Oh, yeah. My wife wants to know how Bonnie knows what goat butt tastes like.
All right, Bonnie, you heard the question. She said Chef Warrior tasted like goat butt. Oh. I'm waiting for her to type. Oh, that's adorable, Devil Dog. Don't start. Don't start nothing. There won't be nothing. Hush. You'll have his dog barking too.
Look at him. Oh.
It's probably our male person.
She's pregnant.
Aww.
That's why she's loving on you like that.
No, she's loving on me because she loves me.
Bonnie's answer is I have a really good imagination. Oh, that's funny. Do I taste good?
There she goes. Jamie, do you see? There was this one time in band camp.
Oh, Lord.
You know, I haven't even eaten. My stomach's growling.
Yeah, it's time for me to start cooking supper here in a minute.
You jump straight on.
I'm getting a bath over here, y'all. She's and Roscoe's over here like, what am I doing? There he is.
He just a licking.
Yeah, she is. She's a licker. We don't talk about our band-aids. Band-aids. I can't say it right. Oh, it's a Roscoe. Coco, I don't need the bath. Well, we got about 5 minutes left, Harsha. If it was, what was she said? It was a pudding convo. I can eat rocks. I'm so hungry. Don't eat the rocks. They don't taste too good. They're a little crunchy.
And you won't have no teeth.
Nope. We can make some stone soup. Oh. What you think, baby? Here comes Devil Dog again. What happened, Devil Dog?
I pushed the wrong dang button.
What
That's
happened, buddy?
I pushed the wrong dang button. That's why I hate doing it on my phone.
I'm still getting a bath over here. We have a friend that has a little dog, and it has the longest tongue that hangs out one side. I don't know what kind of dog he is, but he is hilarious.
Yeah, we have a Boston that was we had a Boston. It's a Boston Terrier. We have 4 Boston Terriers, David. We had a Boston, one of our litters that he's broken, and he was the runt of the litter, and I had 2 people wanting him. One of my friends that I went to college with, that was a retired Marine Corps gunnery sergeant, and my mother. Okay. And this was her first dog. And so I couldn't this was her first Boston that she got from us. And so I couldn't charge my mother. So I gave it to her for free. But she kind of my buddy kind of had dibs on the runt of the litter. He had told me he wanted the runt, but then she come in, and so she actually got the runt, which he had problems. His name was Peanut. And well, no, I know he's still alive. I'm telling the story. His name was Peanut, and when he was born, the umbilical cord was wrapped around his neck or whatever, and he was kind of bluish and whatever. And this dog was special because he'd always be
Farmer's on the road.
He'd always what?
The farmer is on the road.
Oh, he'd always be tripping and falling, and he was clumsy. Okay. And his tongue hung out the side of his mouth a lot of times. Yeah, Jamie, my wife thinks it was lack of oxygen.
Oh.
And now here's the thing. I can grab this dog, pick up this dog, turn him over on his back, and he just like lays. However, he don't try to fight or squirm to get over, you know, how a lot of dogs do. And he just, whichever way you place him, he stays there. He's kind of like a broke dog. Like he'll be laying over your arm on his side and just stay there. Yeah, he's like 7 years old now. But and he is I don't know, he's a little character, but we always told my mom he was special, and she's like, well, now I see why, but they love him.
Candy Dudette says we need a vanilla wafer tree and maybe a banana tree.
Right, exactly.
Pudding, yeah. Maybe some ice cream trees would be good too. We could have a banana split.
Hello, Urban Gardening Chronicles. How are you doing?
Well, y'all, we're coming up on the 35-minute mark. Bonnie Bowers says maybe Some vanilla wafer trees will grow in a circle and compile the banana pudding right in. Y'all, I'm going to hate to get off here, but I'm going to have to because I've got to cook supper.
Well, we truly enjoyed.
We thank everybody for coming.
Yes, thank you all for coming and supporting Miss Susan at the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch.
Thank you, Tarsha and Eddie, for being on my panel and all the others that were on my panel earlier.
Not a problem. How many, Jamie? How many? Hold on a second. Okay. How many people's in here right now, Susan?
It's 8 and
8 in
35
here right now.
likes.
8 and 35. Is that what it's?
36 now. 36 likes.
Oh, y'all don't forget to hit the like button. Have you been reminding people of that, Susan?
No, I reminded them at the beginning, but I didn't really.
Yeah,
I don't think I hit the like button. I don't think I hit the like button.
Well, y'all go hit the like button real quick before you leave.
I can't. Hold on. I'm on here, the panel, and I'm on my phone. So YouTube. Oh, I can do
You
it
can
after.
do it afterwards.
I can do it what?
You can do it afterwards.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. I really do appreciate you taking the time out to spend with us. And I really thank my panel guests for coming in and really making this go. Because I was a stuttering at the beginning of this. I was just like lost. I was a lost little puppy.
Well, that probably was, it's probably because of me too. Because I wasn't here like I was supposed to be.
I was like, where's my moderators? Nobody wanted to come up on the panel with me, for a little while. I'm like, y'all, please come on the panel because I was having a coughing fit.
Yeah, I was like 25 minutes late. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this.
It's okay. We all have those days, And sooner or later, somebody's going to put me on as a moderator, and I'm going to be like brain farts.
I jumped in and typed a message real quick, and then I, got ready and stuff, and then I sent you a message on Instagram. I was like, oh my gosh.
You too are treasured home. God bless you and stay safe as well. We do love y'all.
Yes,
I love
you, Nancy.
I love all my guests from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And somebody loves you even more, and that's Jesus Christ.
Absolutely. Love you all. Everyone have a wonderful and blessed night, and we'll see you tonight, Tori.
Yes, we're going to go over to Tori's. We'll have a hillbilly raid at Tori's.
And you have something at 5 o'clock today, or is that another day?
No, it's at 5 o'clock today. It's just a little short video.
Oh, okay, a short video.
Yeah, it's not long. I told you I try to keep everything under 20 minutes. We love you, Bonnie.
Love you, Bonnie. Take care.
We love all of y'all.
And see you all next Wednesday at what time?
1 p.m. Central Time.
And 2 p.m. Eastern.
And Eddie's looking like, what? I got to do this again next week.
No, I was actually thinking, Tarsha, I missed yours. You were on yesterday, weren't you?
She didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
Why?
I was tired.
Bye, y'all.
I don't care, but I was just thinking, I'm like, I missed Tarsha. Because I was thinking, because I was at Matt's